set.
Everyone all set? Okay, just want to see if I can pull up a better map of the spot you are going to. Doesn't... Oh, this might actually work. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll begin the talking portion of the adventure then. Welcome, adventurers, to session 3 of the Moco Loco Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Thank you for the lurk, Raven Rock. It has been some time since you overcame the terrors of being prisoners to the giants in Surtur's Hold. You have since found yourself as, so how do you say, assisting adventurers in the little, in the little thorp of Keldel, which is to the west of the Sword Mountains. You were able to ingratiate yourself with the people living there over time, thanks to your retrieval of their weapons, along with some other, tasks that each of you individually have done for them over the past, let's say, couple of weeks. In that time, you were able to gather all of the various things that you were able to get back to where you were before your capture at the hands of the giants. Unfortunately, not all of you have decided that the life of an adventurer is right for you. Your companion, Skip, has decided that they're maybe going to go off on their own and try to get the answers that they're looking for on their own. But 5 of you remain, and one day, one of the dwarfs, one of the members of the town, specifically, let me pull up the name. Yes, the Keldel blacksmith, Thorkill Orgray. He has tasked all of you with helping him because he has a cousin in the city of Nightstone. The village of Nightstone to the south. His cousin, Morak Urgray, has apparently missed some scheduled communications that they were supposed to have, and now he is willing to do almost anything in exchange for proof that his cousin is safe. To that end, he has equipped you with various weapons, which you now have on your personage. For your own reasons, you have all decided to accept this particular quest, and since you have some chemistry with one another from your previous excursions, you have decided to go together in helping him to find his cousin in the village of Nightstone. Does anybody need a recap of what I just said?
No.
Okay, very good. Excellent. The best explanation is no explanation required. Now then, you've been traveling along the high road for days. As evening approaches, you spot a wooden signpost next to a trail that heads north into the hills. Nailed to the post are 3 arrow-shaped signs. 2 marked Waterdeep and Daggerford follow the high road but point in opposite directions. The 3rd, marked Nightstone, beckons you to follow the trail. If memory serves, Nightstone is roughly 10 miles up the trail. So now it is up to you to decide. You are at a fork in the road between Nightstone, Waterdeep, and Daggerford. Nightstone is where you have been assigned to go. Waterdeep is known as the City of Splendors here in the here on the Sword Coast. And Daggerford, sorry, let me pull up the info on Daggerford real quick. Yeah. Turn, won't you?
New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude dispensed.
Yes, and Daggerford is a walled town to the south that has quite a lot going on. So, which direction do you intend to go in, if any?
So to find Warwick, we were supposed to go to Nightstone.
Yes.
I don't see any reason why we shouldn't head to Nightstone.
I agree. I mean,
There's no
go to
reason to
Nightstone,
stray.
find this guy. Go to Nightstone, find this guy, get paid. How much did we agree we get paid, by the way?
I don't remember.
You were paid in advance, but you will within the form of the weapons, which can be sold at a markup if they have his seal of approval, which he rather his deed of purchase, and proof that it is his master forging, thus
Okay.
increasing the value of the weapons tremendously.
Okay.
So effectively, you can have the weapons, but they don't have much resale value unless he gives them his little
Insignia.
brand. Yeah. If any of you played the God of War PS4 game, you know how like the dwarves have like their little mark on the big axe. That's basically his thing.
Got it.
Like the brand?
Yeah.
Yes, brand. There we go. Very well. After following the trail for 10 miles, you hear the ringing of a bell. The sound grows louder as Nightstone comes into view. A river flows around the settlement, forming a moat. The village itself is contained within a wooden palisade, excuse me, beyond which you see a windmill, a tall steeple, and the high-pitched rooftops of several other buildings. Apart from the ringing of the bell, you detect no other activity in the village. The trail ends before a lowered drawbridge that spans the moat. Beyond the drawbridge, 2 stone watchtowers flank an open gap in the palisade. South of the village and surrounded by the river moat is a cone-shaped, flat-topped hill on which stands a stone keep enclosed by a wooden wall. The keep, which overlooks the village, has partially collapsed. A wooden bridge that once connected the keep to the village has also partially collapsed. So, in other words, let me pull up the picture and send it to you guys real quick, so you can all inspect exactly what I am talking about here. 1 second.
Awesome. Thank you.
So basically, it sounds like the town is deathly eerily quiet, and the keep itself has been abandoned.
Oh, this is perfect. Here we go. What I'm about to send you is what you see, but it's accidentally reversed. So what you basically see is just basically reverse the side of the image. So basically, what you like, the castle or like the tower is on your right, and the lower part of it is on your left, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because this is the view from the east, but you are approaching it from the west. So just try to reverse your field of vision for that purpose. Let me also, this is even better. Let me also send you this next image. You can't technically see everything that is on this, but this will allow you to envision the background of what you are currently seeing. So as you can see, you are on the little trail that is leading up to the drawbridge.
And the drawbridge is down, right?
Yes, the drawbridge is down, and right where the drawbridge is, you can see those 2 little guard towers next to it. You can also see the windmill, which is in the bottom left corner of the larger circle. And what else are you physically able to see?
Do we see any
The
people?
tall. From where you are, no, you cannot see any people.
No guards in the guard towers, correct?
None that are visible, no.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
No.
Not gonna lie, this place looks like it's seen better days.
It's not exactly as quiet as putting me at unease. This is. We should probably look around. There's got to be somebody here.
Um,
Is the way to like the bridge leading into town, is that blocked off in any way, or can we just walk up and check things out?
The drawbridge is 20 feet long, 10 feet wide, and it is pretty sturdy. I'm sorry, you were asking about the bridge, right?
Yeah, if we can just see in from like that opening within the palisades.
can we walk across
Sure.
and just like peek in?
You would not be able to get a good. I mean, all you would really see peering directly in would be like the middle of the town square, which is. Uh, hmm.
Any people?
Uh, anyone who wants to look inside, please make a survival check.
Oh,
I shall look inside.
let's see what my survival is. It's not too bad,
Mine's half decent.
and it's
Nope.
good when I roll
I
decent.
got a natural 1.
I got.
I rolled. Go ahead.
I got an 18.
Total of 9. No, not 9. 8. Did the math wrong.
8 for me as well.
Okay, whoever got. I'm sorry. Can I say those one more time?
I
One more
got
time.
an 18.
Mm-hmm.
Chris and I both got an 8.
Yes.
And then I rolled a natural 1 for a total of 3.
Okay, Golden. You can see that there are tracks, footprints. Yes, there are tracks leading north. There are also some smaller humanoid-looking tracks heading from the north towards the drawbridge. So tracks leading into the drawbridge. And there are 2 sets of unusually large wolf tracks that are also heading into the village.
The
And
tracks.
this is
So are some of them leading? The ones to the north, are they leading away?
yes.
And do they look humanoid, or can I tell what species they look?
They are humanoid tracks. So there are humanoid tracks leading north. There are smaller humanoid tracks as well as unusually large wolf tracks leading in.
So like, does one look like adult and then one look like child? Like the ones going away, does that look like?
The ones leading in look like small humanoids. The ones heading out look like medium-sized humanoids.
Okay.
I'm not able, like, I am not a just for reference. I am not really able to describe them as difference between children versus small species of humanoids.
Gotcha.
I definitely point out the tracks to the party. The wolf tracks, do they look familiar to me at all, or am I able to like figure out what made them?
They're just large wolf tracks, as far as you can tell. You can't distinguish what type of large wolf it might be, whether it's a regular wolf or some other kind of large wolf.
Okay. Is there a door to the towers that does it? Can I see like if their towers look like they're shut up tight, or if they're like ajar?
Yeah, okay. So there are 7 stone watchtowers along the. Okay, I'm sorry. 2A. Okay. All right, there is nobody at the west watchtowers, but you can see more watchtowers at every end of the village. So the ones you are at right now are the west the west towers, and those are empty.
And it looks
Anything
like the
Ultra
rest of them are
Towers?
empty.
You can't tell with the other ones. You can only really look at you can only really see the west towers.
Okay, and just for my reference, what time of day would we say it is? Is it like morning, midday?
I think it's supposed to be evening, but it may not be. Just trying to.
You're the DM. Just a
Yeah,
quick one.
yeah, but I didn't write this part. Yeah, it's evening.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but seeing as we've got tiny tracks humanoid and wolf tracks leading in, that makes me believe there's some sort of attack. The fact that it is eerily quiet, no guards in the guard towers leading to the only drawbridge in. I don't know about you, but this doesn't feel like this is going to be a very successful mission to me.
Yeah, something smells wrong.
It's I do not disagree, but shouldn't we see if there's anybody left? I mean, this can't be completely empty.
I draw my short swords. Who's up for some quietly looking around? See if we can figure out what happened.
That was just stabby stab.
I don't know how quiet I can be, but sure.
I mean, I'm just gonna be on the other side of the road near the shadows from the obviously very loud dwarf.
Yes. I will
Being a-
try not to be too distracting when I clang into this town.
I mean, I can go stealthy quiet and just disappear. But we all need
I
to check this
will.
out.
I turn to Cross's character and I go like, I'm pretty sure that you've proven yourself to be stealthier than you think. And I give him bardic inspiration.
Oh, cool. Yeah, well, we'll have to see, I guess. I mean, that was before I was rattling off in all this plate, but I'll do my best.
Muska just looks up at Rue and just goes, "I'm sticking with you."
Well, I knew that. So I'm gonna like sneakily start moving towards the center of town, but trying to stick to the shadows.
Very well. Upon stepping into the town square, you see that two wargs are feasting on the remains of a dog in the village square. They don't appear to have noticed you quite yet. Possibly because the sound of a bell that has been ringing is still ringing quite loudly.
So I gather my copper wire, and I basically message.
Sorry, before you proceed, just to give you a better sense of your bearings, to your left, you can see what appears to be a temple of some sort. And to your right, you see, first you see a little farm, and you also see a little cottage. So that is what you see so to the left, you have a temple, and behind that you have a graveyard, and to your right you have a little space of farm area as well as a cottage.
Okay.
Can we tell what direction the bell's ringing from?
Yes, the bell is coming from your left.
So from the temple.
Yeah.
Is there a door near the
It-
temple that I can like sneak to?
You can attempt stealth to. Yes, the door is there, and you can use stealth to attempt to reach the door.
Before I get to it, can I tell if it's open or is it closed?
Good question.
If I need to do a perception check, I can.
It may or may not be obvious. I will say that the door is open,
Okay.
visibly.
Musk is going.
Is my
Musk
group
is going to
still?
pull his. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just. Is my group still all around me, or did we kind of split before I do this?
I think what's you and Musket were like on one side of the road together, and me and Cross's character were on the other side of the road, kind of
Okay.
together.
So
We're
I'm
still
Musk is gonna
going in the
pull-
same direction, though.
Yeah, I'm.
Musk is going to pull his crossbow up to his shoulder and just go. Go. If they see you, I'll shoot.
Please, like they're gonna see me. But I take my wire out and I message Hasana, and I go, "You guys see the wargs, right?"
Yes, I do see. It's hard to miss giant doggles.
And then I message again. I'm gonna check out the temple. Why don't you guys check out the cottage? Would you say that the cottage is more than 120 feet from the temple?
No, need to see the from the temple or from where you are now.
From the temple. So if like they were to check out the cottage, would I be able to message them from inside the temple because
And
I
vice
know
versa.
them? Yeah.
The temple and the cottage are 80 feet apart.
Okay. So do you guys want to go check the cottage? We'll check the temple and message if anything happens.
We can do that. I believe in us.
All right, so I'm gonna stealth towards the open door of the temple to look inside there.
Musk is going to have his crossbow up ready just in case.
Well, I'm just rolling great tonight, so and math is just not happening though. What's 17 plus 7? Because that's not happening in my head tonight.
17 plus
24.
7 is 24, yeah.
Thank you. I hate
I'm going
being
to put
sick.
down.
But I love that roll.
That was a really good roll.
Yeah.
Now you're being sarcastic.
Dude, I have a plus 7 to myself.
Fair. Fair. It's fair.
There is. Okay, here we are. Where is the warg info? Oh, I'm sorry. So has everyone gone?
I got a 24 for mine. I don't know if anyone else is sneaking, but I'm just going into the temple.
Musk
I
is
still
not
need to
moving.
roll.
He's just holding position. Do I need to roll stealth?
Anyone who is, I mean, unless you're planning on moving normally to where you're going, I assume you're stealthing. Like, if you
Got
don't
it.
plan on stealthing, let me know if you're not.
All right.
Well, I mean,
I'll
I
roll
don't
my
want to be spotted, so I guess I'll roll stealth.
Yeah, I mean, if
same.
we're moving, we're going to be stealthy about it.
Fair.
Question: what is your bardic die at this level?
It is a D6.
All right, so get a D6 on top of anything.
I have rolled.
Once you use that D6, it's gone.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll
I rolled
probably
a-
use it now.
I rolled a 13, so plus 5 is an 18 on stealth.
I got a total of 11 on my stealth check.
With the D6 added, that's a 14 for me with disadvantage.
All right.
Not bad with disadvantage.
Not bad.
The wargs turn. The wargs have detected the two of you who had the low score. So they turn around, and not only are they are very I think hangry is the word to use. Yeah, they are hangry as hell.
Oh, of course they are.
Right now. So,
but they were eating.
but which is why they're so hangry. Unfortunately, for you. So,
would Ruve and Musket see them turn towards our companions?
yes, you would see that. I mean, you were able to. Oh, you were able to avert them. You both got like in the 20s, right?
I had an
Uh,
18.
I have a 24.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. Then Musket has been detected as well.
Of course he has.
And in that case, Musket is going to let loose with the crossbow bolts.
All right, very well. If that's what you're going to do, then you can make your reaction attack.
19 plus 7 is numbers. 26.
All right, that will hit.
I'm gonna grab my calculator because that's the kind of night it's gonna be.
All right. So that's going to be 5 plus 3, so 8 points of damage.
All right.
Specifically, piercing damage.
All right, I'm sorry. To the one on your left or the one on your right?
Let's go with the one on my left.
All right. So I will. So Warg 1 will be the one that is closer to the temple, and Warg 2 will be the one that is closer to the little farm. They are, sort of side by side. So your attack will be. You said you were attacking the one on your left, right?
Yeah, so it'd be the one closest to the temple.
All right, and you did 8 points of damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. That took out a little chunk of his health.
Is he
Is
in front of the
everybody-
temple yet, or is he still moving? Or is he still in the square?
The warg is still in the square, which is about 30 feet away from you guys.
Okay. I have a speed of 40 feet. Because I'm completely hidden, can I get behind and do a sneak attack?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay. Oh, good. So we're getting a whole surprise round. So let me get my whole. So that means I have an advantage if it's sneak attack. Let's see. Yo, nat 20.
Yes.
Nat 20
Hell
with
yeah,
the sneak
nat 20.
attack.
Oh, that dog's gonna blow up.
Your short sword digs deep into the warg's jugular.
Here's my question before I roll. Because I'm using the fun short sword that I got. That's just a regular short sword. It's gonna have the same stats as a regular short sword, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as you as far as you can tell, it is totally normal sword.
Okay, it's just same stats. Okay. Well, that one's cocked. All right, so that's 4, and that's doubled, so that's 8 plus 3, which math doesn't want to happen.
I'm sorry, were you using that on Warg 1 or Warg the one that
the one close to the temple. The one close to the
Okay.
temple, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that musket damage. Okay.
So that'll be 11 points of damage, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action, and I'm just gonna do a unarmed strike as well.
All right.
And that's not with advantage. So that's 19 to hit. Does 19 hit?
Yes, 19 will hit.
Okay. And that's a puny 4 points of damage.
All right. The first warg is still up, but he is in really, really bad shape. You cut you didn't quite sever the jugular, but you did a big there's a lot of blood, a lot of warg jelly on you.
Sounds about right.
Cross and Pasan, you have your surprise actions.
So I would like to cast Vicious Mockery on Warg 2. And just yell, "Bad dog."
Okay.
So the dog needs to make a wisdom saving throw of it has to be 13.
All right. He gets a 14.
Oh.
And I draw my sword, and that's my surprise. That's my surprise round.
All right, Cross.
Am I within like range to run up to one of the wolves?
Yes, you well, you're 30 feet away, so if your movement speed is 30, you can. But I
It
don't
is
know.
not. I'm a dwarf.
Okay.
It is 25.
Ah.
I will.
That's too
Yeah. Wolf number 1 is damaged, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very damaged.
I will, in that case, I will cast Toll the Dead, and it has to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Gets an 18.
Well, this is going
Well, never
well.
mind then.
This is a very willful dog. Are we sure he doesn't have like a green power ring or something?
If he was a Green Lantern, that
So,
would be hilarious.
Does anything happen to it on it? Does anything happen to it on a success?
No, that's a cantrip, so it just takes no damage.
Okay, very well. So now it is time to roll initiative.
Oh, yay.
18.
I am rolling also.
I also
today.
have an 18.
14.
7.
Alright, whose dex is higher for the 18? I have a dex 16.
Oh, I think it's yours. It's -1.
Okay, yeah, I have a +3, so I guess I'm going first. Yay.
Okay, so the wargs will, I believe, go last. So Golden, sorry, I keep forgetting what your character's name
Reuben.
is.
Reuben.
Right.
AKA Ruve.
Right, Reuven. Okay, who goes second?
Chris?
Margaret.
In this
Yes,
case,
Magris.
Magris.
Magris. Okay, then will it be Pasan or Musket?
It'll be Musket, then it'll be Pasan. Pasan rolled what? A 7, you said?
I rolled a 7. Yes.
Oh wait, hang on. Let me double check. Yeah, okay. You still go. You still go before the wargs do. Okay, Reuven, you are up, and you
Well-
are right next to the wargs.
And no one else is near him, so I don't get sneak attack. Well, that sucks. So I guess I'm just gonna hit it. Or hope to hit it. Probably not with that. So that is an 8. Does an 8 hit the warg? And
An 8 will not.
Okay. Well, then we're going to try. Do I use it? Super early. I'm gonna use a monk skill, and I'm gonna use one of my key points and do flurry of blows, which means I get 2 unarmed strikes. Hopefully, one of them hits. So first one is dirty 20, and then the second one, heck yeah, it's a natural 19 plus 5, so 24. So I have 20 and 24, so those will both hit, right?
Yep, both will hit.
Okay. Let's see how much I hit them for. Barely anything. And this is on the one that's already damaged. So 5, 4, so I'll 9 points of damage with my flurry of blows.
Like Beatrice Kiddo in Kill Bill Part 2, your arms shoot out and pluck the eye out of the warg, killing it instantly. Warg number 1 is no more.
Oh, I need character art for that. Oh, that's awesome.
I still have to do Svi. Because I also want to draw that now.
Yeah, we definitely need fan art for some of the crazy shenanigans. I want to see like if somebody drawing like Pasan just getting completely toasted during the smoke out with with the druid last time.
I mean, we were all smoked.
Musket and Roof specifically, especially severely.
Yeah.
All right. Magris, it is your turn.
All right, so I will just continue on running towards the other wolf. Can I get to it?
Okay, so I did not know that you ran towards the other wolves in the last one. So you got 25 feet closer?
Yeah, I would have. I want to be as close to everything as possible at all times. So,
All right, fair enough. So you are within 5 feet of the second warg.
all right, I will run towards that one, and I will try to bop it with my hammer.
Bonk. All right.
Does a 16 bonk?
A 16 will bonk.
I will bonk it for 8 damage.
All right, 8 points of damage. Will that be all?
I think so. Yeah, I don't really have like bonus action spells yet. I think so. That'll be it.
All right. Musket, you're up.
Can I climb the house that is right next to the square that I can see?
I would ask you to make an athletics or an acrobatics check first.
All right.
It shouldn't be that hard because it's pitched. So lots of spots for you to grab holdings. But even so, I'd ask you to make a simple acrobatics check.
Yeah, I'm going to do acrobatics because I have advantage. That is a 9.
9 total.
Hold on. The first would be a 9 plus 3, so that'd be a 12.
All right, you are able to scale the temple. How tall is this thing? Yeah, you are able to scale it. It is it's actually only a 1-story building, so it only goes up about like 15 feet tall. So yeah, you're able to reach the roof of it in no time flat.
All right. In that case, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the remaining warg.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to pull that up real quick so I remember exactly how Hunter's Mark works. And then I'm going to aim and fire with my crossbow at the remaining warg.
All right, go for it.
That is a total of a 12.
A 12 total will just miss.
Damn.
He manages to just skirt out of the way.
In that case, I miss.
All right. Passan, it is now your time to shine.
All right. Pasana will get on up to Warg 2 and kind of try to flank with Magris. And try to hit it with my short sword.
Okay, go ahead.
That is a 17 to hit.
It will hit.
Awesome. And the damage? Ooh, max damage 8.
All right, you've got him down below half of his health, but he's still there, and now he's got a lot of different things that he wants to chew on. Since Passan drew aggro on him by hitting last, he is going to go after Passan first, and he will get a 13.
That misses.
All right, his attempt to bite down hard on Passan's metal exoskeleton is unsuccessful. Reuven, it is your turn.
Okay, I am gonna move over to the other ward, and then I'm going to flank with Magris. So I have advantage. That means I have sneak attack because #rogue monk. And so, heck yeah, that's gonna hit with 23.
Mm-hmm.
And so, how much damage do I do? Not bad, not bad. So that's 10 points of damage. And then I'm gonna do my unarmed strike.
Oh, you don't need to. Your sword thrusts through the center of the warg's skull. You can visibly see the brain impaled on the edge of the sword.
I'm still
As
gonna do it because I'm
as it
petty.
as it emerges from the end, but you don't seem to notice because the warg is so stunned by its sudden death that you can still attack it. So go
Yep,
ahead.
I'm gonna do it anyway. I roll a natural 19 plus 5, so that's 24, and I'm just gonna roundhouse kick it.
All right.
For
The
an
warg
extra,
the
wow, an
warg
extra 4 points of
literally
damage.
explodes
Oh,
into blood and viscera that covers the entire party. So congratulations.
I hope nobody wanted to harvest anything from him.
Let's just gonna be standing on the roof, arms outstretched, covered in blood, going, I don't know how you got it up here. But
Please,
good
it's
job.
my special skill. Well,
Okay. So
You owe
you
me
are
a
now
bath.
in the so now you are in the middle of the town square. Hang on. So this square is a muddy open area. There is a curious 5 foot deep hole in the middle of it. North of the hole, you see a covered well. You can also see an empty wooden cart, a couple of tethering posts.
and still no
You can
sign
also
of life, right? Still no people.
no, not visibly. But you can see sign postage to the north of you. Hang on, let me pull up the map real quick. The big building in the north and center of the town. You see signage indicating that it is the Nightstone Inn, and the building that is at the bottom right, adjacent to one of the farms, is the Lion Shield Coaster Trading Post. Or what does Coster spell?
Coster?
Coaster or Coster?
I don't know.
I could say Coster.
I would say Coster, yeah.
Yeah, so the Lion Shield Coster, which is to the south and to the east of you. The building to the east, that is the stable house. So you can see all of the buildings, and you now have a pretty good idea of what they are, but you still haven't seen anybody or anything
Is the
necessarily.
bell still ringing?
Yes, the bell is still ringing very loudly.
Okay, I'm
We
gonna make
should-
my way back to the temple, and start to check inside it.
All
I
right.
follow you.
Okay.
Questions right behind.
Are all four of you going together, or are you splitting up?
Yeah, I'm going with.
I guess we're
Yeah, so
all
all
going.
4 then.
I'm gonna try to sneak in just in case there's someone trying to stab me waiting on the other side of the threshold.
Sure. Yeah. You don't. Okay. You make a. You stealth your way in, and nothing is visible. And there's nothing in the main hall, which is the temple and the pulpit. Moonlight, or dim sunlight, is pouring into this high vaulted chamber. It has 4 stained glass windows set into the north and south walls. Beneath the window, you have the wooden benches for the elderly or infirm to sit on. It is mostly empty otherwise.
Are there any other like doors or anything that I can see?
Yes, there is a half open door to the west wall. And you can hear actually no, I'm sorry, you can't hear anything other than the sound of the bell right now.
I wave my party in, and make my way towards that partially ajar door.
Okay, are you going through or are you once again sneaking through?
Sneaking.
Okay, make a stealth check.
8. That was a natural one.
Ooh,
I trip over a bench for sure.
Yeah, you trip. So on your way into the bell room, you trip over yourself and fall face first into a giant muddy footprint that, or at least you hope it's mud. And right in front of you are two goblins that are just very gleefully swinging the rope that is attached to the bell here in the steeple.
And of
There
course
is
I say, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" as loud as possible.
Yes, exactly. You swing it very loudly. Uh, they, having heard you, they turn around, see you, grab their scimitars, and they are ready to attack. And now we are in initiative.
Oh shit.
Initiative again.
Yay, roll initiative again. That was shit.
Is a total of a 13.
Mine was a total of 5.
8.
God damn.
And then mine was a total of 12.
All right,
Okay, then.
I need to set up the info real quick for these guys. Shouldn't be too difficult for 4 of you. Oh, I'm sorry. I should mention what? Hang on. What is the name? Theraval has decided to stay behind for this one, or rather, is guarding your stuff because Theraval is a little bit under the weather. So Theraval just isn't available to offer their services to you all today.
That's fine.
Well, we'll
Just-
return in the
Just
event.
to yes, we'll hopefully return to the fighting fray once their stomach bug has has been
Alleviated
overcome.
itself.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I just need to finish. Okay, scimitar. This should be okay. All right. Give me those initiative numbers again.
I had the highest, which was a 13.
And then
Raven had
I
a
had
12.
a 12. Yep.
Sorry.
An 8 from me.
And I had a 5.
Okay. The goblins will be going. I'm sorry. One more. Give me those numbers one more time. I was distracted by rolling for the goblins.
13.
13
12?
for 13 for who?
Musket.
Okay. 13 for musket.
12 for Pasana.
Okay.
8 for Magris. And 5 for Roof.
All right. Okay, so the goblins will be going first, followed by Musket, Pasan, Ragris, and Reuven.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yes, it
I was
will.
really hoping I'd go first, to be honest, because I had an idea.
Oh, this is
I
gonna hurt.
won't mark Reuven as prone.
Oh no, she's prone. She's most definitely prone.
Oh, she is prone. Okay,
She's most definitely prone.
Okay, fair enough.
I had a
prone
nat 1. I am most definitely prone.
All right. Wait, that means prone Do you have disadvantage? Yeah, you have disadvantage.
They have
Okay,
advantage
attack
if
rolls
they're
made against
using.
you have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Hey, Gabo.
the first goblin will attack.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oof. And he gets a he's going to be doing a lot of damage. Let's just say he is going to do that 10 points of damage with his scimitar.
Ouch! What did he roll to hit me? Did he get a nat 20?
He did get a nat 20.
Ouch!
Oh
Oof.
no.
Yeah, so the
Ouch.
first one was a nat 20, and the second one is going to try and finish the job. Also has advantage. 16, 13. Okay. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is just a solid 20, and that will be for 5 points of damage.
Okay. I am bleeding profusely, but I'm alive.
All right. And oh, so you're still alive? All right.
Yep.
Don't sound so
Then,
disappointed.
I know, right?
then both goblins will use their bonus actions to disengage as well, and they will
Oh, motherfuckers.
step back. Or rather, they will try to surround you.
Oh, great. Help!
So are they trying to surround Ruve specifically?
Oh, sorry. Let me give you a quick layout of the room that you find yourselves in, real quick.
I just want to make sure more or less like they're on top of Ruve as opposed to like they're trying to surround us as a party.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't actually I can't copy this. All right, so basically, the room is. Wait, how big is this thing actually? Can't tell by the indicators how big this room is. Let's say it's 10 feet by 20 feet in terms of size. Oh wait, yeah, it actually is. Yeah, it's 10 feet by. So it is 10 feet long and 20 feet wide.
Okay, so it's not a very big room.
Yes, this is the steeple for the temple.
Did anyone else come in here with me? Because I know I was trying to sneak in and then I kind of fell face first in.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I was gonna
mean,
say Musket was like basically right behind her because of course he is.
yeah.
Okay.
So we can say that Musket is physically directly behind Reuven.
How far apart are the two goblins right now from each other?
The two goblins are now flanking each other. So are now both flanking um, Reuven on opposite sides of her.
Oh, shit.
Well, Musket is going to charge in, screaming in fury, and is first going to try to take a swing at the one that I assume is going to be on his right with a short sword.
Okay,
That is a 15 plus 5.
that will hit.
All right, so that's going to be a total of 6 points of damage.
All right, that dealt. That was a. What weapon did you use for that attack?
Short sword.
Yeah, your short sword makes a deep cut into the goblin. That does takes it down. You know, it's bleeding profusely. Let's just say.
All right, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to take a whatever it's called, the 2-weapon fighting, take a swing at the other goblin. That is a natural 20.
Heck yeah.
So I roll the d6 twice, and then do I do the +3 twice to that?
You can, yeah.
That would be a 5 plus 6, so that'd be 11 plus another 6 would be 17.
So your first attack dealt significant damage. Your second attack with the sword literally decapitated it instantly.
All right, and
He-
as Musket like turns after decapitating the other one, he sits just to the side of Ruve, swords drawn, looking at the one still alive, and just goes, "Come after me, you bastard! Last time I saw something as ugly as you, I shit it out this morning."
Pasan, it's your turn.
All right. So I'm gonna run up to Roof. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on them.
Oh, yay.
Okay.
So let me roll that heal. So you heal for 5 points.
Yay!
You say yay as blood continues to pour out of
I
you.
mean, I'm back in double digits, so yay.
Okay. Is that your turn, Pasan?
Just checking real quick to see if there's any bonus actions I can do. And let's say yes. Yeah, that's it for now.
Okay, Magris, you're up.
Yeah, so if I stayed behind while Reuven was sneaking, how far away would I have been
Let's
to not
say
disturb her sneaking attempt?
yeah, let's say 15 feet.
Alright, so I can get in there.
Mm-hmm.
I would run out ahead of her and try to like block off the remaining goblin from her body. Could I do that? Get in front?
No, the goblin. Yeah, I guess you can stand in front of the goblin.
I will be
All right.
right back, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will. First of all, I will take a swing at the goblin then.
All right.
That is a 6. I imagine that will not hit.
That will not hit.
And then I will use my bonus action to Healing Word, Reuven.
Okay.
That will heal for 5 points. So when Golan gets back.
Okay. So
She
5
will heal
points
for 5.
healed. And it will be Reuven's turn.
So far, we've had 2 wargs get brutally killed, and Musket has decapitated a goblin.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like a productive day so far.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Angry raccoons are nothing to shake a fist at.
Yeah. Speaking of fan art, I almost wish there was fan art now of like Musket, like the sword, like 2 short swords, like essentially like the blade facing away from the thumb in his hands, just like fire in his eyes. It's like usually he's fine and carefree, but as soon as you hurt his friend, hell is going to pay.
How dare you get that critical hit? I will critically knock that head off your face, off your shoulders. Meanwhile, the 2 healers in the back are going, "Hey, what's going on in here? Oh God, that's a lot of blood." I heard
Get a
swear.
lot of
What's
blood.
happening? Oh God.
I like the idea of Magris just running up and almost slipping over the pool of blood. That is right.
In my headcanon is that Ruve slipped because her shoe was covered in warg blood.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
No worries.
Okay. Is the goblin still alive or no?
The goblin is still alive, and it is your turn.
Okay.
And you were healed 5 points while you were gone.
5 more
Yes.
points. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm going to stand up, grab my short sword, and look at the goblin and go, big fucking mistake. Now, is anyone else within 5 feet of this goblin?
Yes, actually, Magris is standing between you and the goblin.
Okay, I'm gonna go stand next to Magris, and I'm going to hit this motherfucker. Or hope I hit him.
All right.
So that's 16 to hit. Does 16 hit?
Yep, your stab instantly goes through the goblin's eyeball, and once again seems to impale the brain on the way out, or what where the brain should have been, because it is a goblin after all, on the way out.
Yeah, because I think that's another 12 points.
It was only at 1 hit point, so literally any hit would have
I'm
would
just
have
like
killed.
decapitating, making a big mess of my enemies. Apparently,
I think your kill count, you've killed 3 of the 4 enemies that you have encountered so far.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yep.
I'm angry.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the healers are just like watching this and just getting covered in blood. And
The bell has finally stopped ringing, right?
The bell has stopped ringing. So I should probably note, I did not mention this when you were inside, from the outside of the temple, but it is a wooden temple that is dedicated to Lathander, which is the god of the dawn, as well as Mielike, which is the goddess of forests. The steeple contains a large bronze bell, stained glass windows, which depict images of birth, the sun, trees, and unicorns. The temple door was wide open when you
Sorry, Gabo.
saw it from the outside. Now that you have killed the goblins, you quickly see that each of those goblins had a sack lying around.
I go rifling through the sacks.
I will assist.
Okay. The sack closest to the one that was decapitated by musket contains 3 blocks of incense, which you estimate will probably fetch around 5 gold each.
There was how many things of incense?
3 blocks.
3 blocks.
There is also a holy symbol that is shaped like a unicorn's head, which Magris can quickly identify as belonging to Mielike, the goddess of forests. And there are some other, personal effects in there as well that don't have any value. So that is in the first sack. Did somebody else grab the second sack, or did you grab both?
I probably would have grabbed both.
Okay. The second sack contains 3 empty vials that, by the looks of that were labeled holy water, but are currently empty. And there is also a one of those little charity boxes, which, shaking it around, you can hear that there is all kinds of coinage in there. The whole thing weighs about a pound.
I look at my 2 healers, specifically our cleric, and I look at the charity box, and I go, "Don't judge me," and I pocket the money.
All right. So
I'm
you are
literally in the order domain. Judging you is my job.
Yeah, but I still should
Literally.
shake it off and go, whatever.
Literally stealing from a poor box. Okay, so
Yep.
that contains 37 pieces of copper and 15 pieces of silver.
But I just look at it and I'm just like, wow. But I pocket it.
I judge.
I just flip you off.
Musket leans over to Rube to whisper as quietly as he can to make sure Magris doesn't hear him. He's going, "You're going to share that, right?"
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
I give Musket
I
5
should
silver
have-
and the rest of the copper, and I just take the 10 silver.
So something that I should have mentioned when you were in the town square and when you first entered the city. Apologies for not mentioning this earlier. There are large rocks that are scattered all over the place. Thankfully, they have not hit the spot where you are in, but each one is 3 feet in diameter. That is how big the rocks are that are strewn about the square that you were in earlier.
Okay.
You know what? Hang on. Let me pull up a better map of Nightstone to give to you guys that better represents what has happened here.
I don't know about you guys, but it seems like I got really stoned here.
They were caught between a rock and a hard place.
Boo.
Muska just reaches out for a high five from Pasana.
Ruve just
Awkwardly
smacks
do the fist bump instead.
Ruve definitely face palms and just kind of like continues to walk around the chapel.
Yeah, this is probably a better picture to use. There we go. Because this shows it with the rocks.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so as you can see, there's that big hole that I mentioned that is right in the middle of the square. And all around it, there are rocks that have. I mean, you can't see the damage to like rooftops, but where there are visible rocks outside, you can see.
And it's just stone, right? It's not anything particularly special.
No, just giant stones that certainly nothing your size would be able to move if you tried.
Looking at the stone, and looking at like where they're landed, is it like can Ruve basically infer that there's basically been like a catapult or something that was chucking it in?
That's
If
an
I have to
interesting.
roll, I can.
I think you can roll something, but it will be.
Investigation?
Yeah, make a investigation check.
Okay, let's see how badly this is gonna go. How's a 7?
Yeah, a 7 you can't.
They're just
you're
big rocks.
I mean, you can assume, you can make assumptions, but there doesn't seem to be any obvious evidence of what caused this.
Yep, sounds about right. Just big rocks everywhere. And there's nothing else in the chapel, right? We've kind of taken everything in there.
No, yeah, you've looted the temple. Congratulations.
Yep, I have no guilt about that at all. So I'm gonna go back to this town square, and move towards the inn to see there's if there's any way in to the inn.
Okay,
I will follow to make sure that she does not die doing investigating.
All
I
right.
have a habit of doing that, don't I?
Yeah, just a bit. It's just a small habit. No judgment. We all have our vices.
You actually recall that this is the night that the Nightstone Inn was the name of the inn
Pine.
owned by Murak Urgray, the very person that you're looking for.
Oh.
So this is the inn of who you are searching for. Hang on, I'm
Is
just
the
trying
door
to see.
open or?
Yeah, I'm trying to determine that right now. Ground floor. Hmm. One second. Why is it not saying? I will say that the door is closed.
Okay.
We
Ruve,
test to see if it's unlocked.
Ruve walks over to the door. First of all, checks it for traps, and then checks if it's locked.
All right, the door is not locked. It opens quite easily, actually.
Is it squeaky?
Um, uh, I'd say no. For an inn, they would probably make sure that the door doesn't squeak.
Okay. Ruve is again going to attempt to sneak in to take a look around. Going to attempt it. We'll see how she rolls.
Okay.
I go from a natural 1 to a natural 19 plus 7, so that's a 26.
Oh yeah.
All right. Opening the door and peering inside, you see that this room is strewn with wreckage. There is a giant rock that has punched through the room, through the roof, and is now right in the middle. It has absolutely destroyed a dining table and a big old pair of benches.
What a waste of furniture.
Musket's gonna follow in, and he's not being stealthy. He's just like, hello, Margaret. Who are we looking for?
From wait. Yes. So there is. The damage is so bad that some of the stuff that should be upstairs, such as a bed and a wardrobe, are among the shattered dining room furnishings.
Ooh.
There are two smaller round tables, plus several chairs that are still intact, and there's an unlit oil lamp on top of both of those tables. But there is something even more notable than everything else, and that is a dead goblin with a crossbow sticking out of its chest.
Bolt.
The bow or the
Crossbow,
bolt?
Bolt or an
Bolt?
entire crossbow?
Oh, I'm sorry, a crossbow bolt. Sorry.
Okay.
That's not nearly as badass.
No,
but
that's
okay.
that's a lot less
it's like
interesting.
somebody has like the whole wooden crossbow, like jammed it through his chest. God.
Yeah, I'd have a lot more questions in that case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roof just
Musket's
looks
going to
at...
go.
Oh,
Go ahead.
You go
No, I was gonna
first.
say Musket was going to go forward and like yank the crossbow bolt out.
Rube
So
is
you're-
gonna
you're-
go and see if anything behind the like counter is salvageable, such as beer, rum, any sorts of alcohol. Let's see if there's any money, because yeah, Rube does. There's a dead goblin. She doesn't care. She wants to see if there's anything salvageable from the inn.
I was gonna take that oil lantern, but okay.
Well, you can take the oil lantern. She's going behind the counter. She literally will hop over the counter. She doesn't walk around. She literally hops over it. Bolts it.
Okay. It's just the so you're just in the dining room, and it looks like all of the everything's been like pretty badly decimated, unfortunately.
Not even a little bit of ale left. Someone has created a terrible crime. There is no ale. There is
What?
no rum. There is no whiskey.
That's Avengers, whoever did this.
Are those good things?
That's bad. I need my
Very
rum,
bad.
whiskey, and ale.
Very bad.
So then, why is the rum gone?
Ruve looks to the big rock in the middle of the dining room. I don't know. Why is the rum gone?
Well, you can see that there is. Wait, hang on. Is there a staircase? Where's the staircase? Is the staircase attached to this room or another room?
Is
You can
Ruve...
actually hear sound. You can hear the sound of rummaging coming from the adjacent room to you. By the way.
Ruve looks to the adjacent room, looks to Musket, and goes, someone's gonna pay for there being no rum. And stealthily makes her way to the room next door, preparing to kill.
Musket's going to take the crossbow bolt he's yanked out of the dead goblin, put it into the quiver, and do the same.
Oh,
Okay.
please wait up. Please wait up.
hear something.
This Rube doesn't hear it, and she just goes. And for stealth, she rolls a... Math is hard. 22.
Musket rolled a 17 on stealth.
Oh yeah, you easily spot the goblin that has been searching through the inn's pantry and just grabbing everything edible that she can and just tossing it into a gigantic sack that has become even bigger than the goblin's body.
Rube sneaks behind the goblin and basically does a whole right behind her and just puts her sword to the goblin's throat. So if they move, she'll and she whispers in their ear, "Don't move or you'll lose your life. We have questions."
Ah. Okay. Wait. I'm sorry. Do you speak Goblin?
I speak goblin. That's a great
I
question.
do. I do now.
I don't, but I would have said it in common, and if they don't understand and they try to struggle, I would have nicked them, but not enough to kill them.
Well, I mean, nicking a goblin, can have unintended consequences, given how frail they are. But okay.
I would
Oh.
I would try not to kill them. Purposely try not to kill them. But I would basically drag them back out to the dining room for my companions to see.
Oh, I'm sorry. The goblin does speak common. So what do you say to the goblin?
I say, don't move, don't struggle, or I will take your head off. You're coming with me. We have questions.
The goblin does start thrashing about in a panicked sense, trying to grab the sack and just do whatever it can, kicking and all of that crazy stuff.
I will literally grapple them and pick them up if I have to, with my sword to their throat. I don't know if I have to roll anything for that, but I will definitely try.
You're able to subdue the goblin pretty easily, actually.
Yep. And I just drag them back out to the dining room, basically keeping them grappled with the sword to the throat.
Okay.
Hey guys, look what I found!
Oh my, another one.
That is one ugly son of a bitch.
In
I'm
Goblin.
a woman. My name Gum Gum.
Sorry.
Did you just say your
That's
name is
one
Gum Gum?
ugly.
Yeah, Gum Gum.
My apologies. That is one ugly daughter of a bitch.
That's better.
Okay, Gum Gum, if I let you go, are you going to try to run?
No, not at all.
Insight check. I am double checking that for sure.
Okay. Let me check the goblins. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
That's a 16.
All right. Yeah, Gum Gum is absolutely lying through her teeth.
Okay. I just said, yeah, I don't believe you, but you're gonna answer our questions anyway. And I kind of drag her over to a chair, sit her down, but I'm still restraining her to the chair. Who wants to start? Okay, if no one asks, I'll start.
I'm sorry. I'll start.
Go
Well, actually, I will start
Ooh.
by casting Zone of Truth.
Ooh.
Good idea.
So Gum Gum needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. That is a 9.
Needed a 14.
Okay.
So Gum Gum cannot speak a deliberate lie while in my Zone of Truth.
Okay.
But Gum Gum is aware, so they can't avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie.
Okay.
So, Gum, we are looking for a friend of ours. Have you seen this man? Say the description of what was his name again?
More.
Sorry.
Morica Gray.
Yeah, Gray. Description, if we had any, or at least the name.
Oh, sure, the dwarf and everybody else that wasn't killed by the rocks. Yeah, they're over at Hark's place up north.
Who is this?
Okay. Why did they leave?
But the giant rocks that fell from the sky and smashed up the whole place. We decided it was easy pickings, and it was. I got all kinds of good food in that sack.
Oh,
Did
sadly,
you
that
kill
is-
your fellow goblin? As I kind of kick the goblin's body on the floor.
Huh? Oh my god, he's dead? I
Yeah,
didn't
he's
know
not
he
the
was
only
alive.
one.
I'm sorry, are you talking about the goblin with you were talking about the goblin with the crossbow in
Yep.
the chest, right?
Yep, the bolt in his chest. And my reference is to the other two that we just killed, but she doesn't know that yet. Just that.
Did you kill? Wait, you killed? Huh. For some reason, the one in the middle doesn't. I'll just call him Gam Gam. Wait, who killed Gam Gam?
Well, we just came in, so wasn't us.
I mean, I took the bolt out, but I didn't put the bolt in.
None of us even have crossbows, as far as I'm aware.
I look at Musket's crossbow in his hand.
I was just in his hands. It's like,
But I was just
He was
talking
like-
to Gam Gam 5 minutes ago.
And when did he stop talking?
When I came in here 4 minutes ago.
I look to my group and I kind of
Is-
start listening real hard to hear, listen and hear if there's anything else upstairs, possibly any shuffling or anything like that.
Oh, you would need. Okay, well, there's no holes where you are right now.
I'm just
Are you-
listening. I'm not trying to look. I'm just listening to hear if there's anything up there.
Well, that would still be a perception check.
Okay. Not the best. 15?
Okay. Wait, hang on.
And I kind of make like a shin noise to everyone else.
You don't hear anything.
Okay. But I
clearly we're
do
not
my-
alone.
Well,
I do
there is a stairs. There are stairs leading upstairs.
I'm like, we need to be quiet if it's only been 4 minutes since Gam Gam has met his maker. So let's keep our voices down.
Musket, shall we check upstairs? While
I
she
would agree-
restrains our friend.
I would agree that's the best idea. While you restrain, ask Gum Gum if they know what happens to the Rum Rum. Yes, let's go. And Musket then
So
is
we
going to
head
proceed
upstairs.
quietly and carefully up the stairs.
I will also attempt to stealth.
Okay. All right. You stealth your way up. Make your stealth rolls.
16 plus 5, so 21.
Okay.
I rolled an 11 total.
Okay. So you both make it upstairs, and you see 4 rooms. Wait, hang on. I need to double check the descriptions of these 4 rooms. Okay. So Okay, so when you get upstairs, okay, sorry, I'm having a hard time figuring out which way is up from this description. Just bear with me a minute. Okay, I see. Okay, so to your right, when you get upstairs, you see what appeared to have been a bedroom. Most of the furnishings have been destroyed. Hanging on the east wall, there's a tapestry depicting a mountain landscape. And tucked under the... I'm sorry. Yeah, so you can see that just by glancing at it. You have not gone into the room yet. To your left is a vacant bedroom with 2 beds, an empty wardrobe, a desk, and a chair. There's an oil lamp on one corner of the desk, and another on a small table tucked between the 2 beds. And there's a bearskin rug on the floor. But you can see that there are 2 more rooms behind you that you have not peered in yet.
What do you think? You take one, I take the other, or we both go into each?
We go into each. We both stick together for each.
Okay, sounds good. I'll take point.
Okay. So, Musket, are you going into the room on your right or on your left first?
Which one's the farthest from the stairs?
Well, they're equidistant to the stairs. Like the ones on your right, and I'm sorry. Farthest from the stairs is the one on your left. The one to your right is like right next to the stairs.
Let's go with the one on the right then.
Okay. Looking inside, it is empty, but you can see that there is a wooden chest in the southeast corner of the room.
But there's nobody inside.
No, I'm sorry. There's nobody inside.
All right. Musket's going to make a mental note about that chest for later, and is going to then make his way to the left door.
Okay. There is nothing in the room other than what was described. The beds, the wardrobe, desk, chair, lamp, bearskin rug, and that's it. But you do see that there are two more rooms on the back of the upstairs.
2 more rooms to check.
Seems like it. All right. Guess we're gonna continue down to check those rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. So, approaching those rooms from the hallway, there are 2 rooms, one to your left and one to your right.
Go for the right one.
Before I do this, can I make a perception check to see if I can hear anything coming from one of the rooms?
You can make a perception check. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take a wild guess. An 8's not gonna get anything.
An 8 will not help you.
I'm assuming they're also like right across the hall from each other.
Yes, they are right across from each other.
Musk is going to look at Pasana and just go, "You take left, I'll take right. If something is in one of the rooms, we'll be able to support each other pretty quickly from there."
You got it, sir.
All right. On the count of 3. 1, 2,
And
3,
I say
and then
3
Musk
in Goblin.
pushes open the door.
Okay.
Musk says 3 at the same time, just pushes open the door.
Okay, so who got which room? Who had like the left one versus the right one?
Pisana
Raven
has
has the Pisana has the left. Musket has the right.
Okay, so Pisana to Pisana, the room that Pisana goes into looks exactly like the one that they were just in. The guest bedroom with the rug and the beds and everything else. The room that Musket goes into is very different. There is a giant hole in the roof that you can pretty easily deduce is where the rock downstairs, where the rock came from. Um, yeah, there is just a desk and chair tucked under the window. But there's also something else in here, or rather, someone. There is a human woman in the corner of the room, and she is huddled into the corner, and seems very very scared by the sudden appearance of a giant standing raccoon.
I just realized we just said the automaton and the raccoon. This is gonna go great.
I
Goodness gracious, are you okay, ma'am? Are you okay? And I rush up to her.
What? Who are you? What happened? Are the giants gone?
I'm
at least we now know what happened, but
I'm Persona 4. That is Musket. We were sent here to look for someone, and we seem to have found someone else. What can we do? We did not see any giants here, but we have seen some goblins, and seem to be robbing the here.
Oh god, it was awful. The giants just came out of nowhere. They had this giant thing in the sky, and they just started dropping rocks everywhere. One of them came through the room, and I passed out from the shock. When I woke up, there were like a couple of goblins in the place. So I grabbed my crossbow, shot him as soon as I saw him look up at me, and then I hid. And I've been waiting for someone to rescue me this whole time.
Oh, well, that sounds that was very brave of you, and you'll be happy to know that your shot was true.
Yeah, must have been a lucky shot.
when you say giant thing in the sky,
It's like a castle in the sky.
That does sound ominous. Now, come, let's get you up and downstairs, and we'll get, I guess, whatever's left around in you.
Oh, thank you.
Does she look like she would need I guess medical attention? Or is she just kind of just in kind of shock?
No, she seems fine.
Okay.
Musket's going to divert to the chest, and as Pisana takes the woman downstairs, he's going to see if the chest is unlocked.
Hang on one second. I need to check something. The chest is not unlocked. The chest is locked.
And I search to see if I can find a key.
There is no key that you can find.
Okay. Well, in that case, Musket's going to go downstairs and is going to go over to Reuben and go, well, you go upstairs, you can really see where the delivery came in, but in Thieves' Can't, she understands he's saying there's just upstairs.
Okay. She gives him a nod. And she sees this human woman, and this human woman does not look her at all.
Hang on, let me see if I can get a picture of the human woman. 1 second. Yep, found one. Here we go. There we are. That is, this is the person. She is wearing monk's robes and God, why is there no so much left to the freaking imagination here as far as the description.
Well, when she comes down, she immediately goes, "Who's that?" To try to get a name or anything.
It seems we have found our brave defender here. She was the one. She says she was the one that took care of
Gam Gam.
What was it? Gam Gam? Yes, Gam Gam. And just was also has some information for us as well. And right now we're gonna go get something in her belly, and I start to take from the Gum Gum's stolen supplies. Just take the bag away.
I don't mean to have sounded like I was sneaking, but I couldn't help but overhear you said you were looking for the rum. Am I correct?
I mean,
I believe
I'm always looking for rum.
I wouldn't turn down a drink.
Rube
Oh,
is
well.
giving her this up and down look, it and just she's not seeing any injuries on this human person who was hiding upstairs, correct?
No, not in the slightest. Does not have a scratch on her. She does, however, have a little yeah. She does have a snake curled around her arm, though.
Oh, of course she does. Rube raises an eye at the snake, and then seeing this woman in robes, uninjured in this place that's obviously been attacked by something. Into musket and thieves' cant, she goes, "I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. There's no way she would walk out of whatever happened here without a scratch."
I found the rum. She reaches through a floorboard in the behind the counter and pulls out 2 big jugs of rum and sets them on the table. Morak decided to hide the stuff in case any looters came by.
You seem to have known Morak well.
No, not at all. I was only here for 1 night, but he told everybody that he hides it in case of looters. And then earlier this morning, gosh, the terrible giant attack.
Uh-huh. You're expecting me to believe that a savvy businessman who runs an inn will tell all of his customers where he hides his good stuff?
Oh, this isn't the good stuff. No, the Giants destroyed that earlier in the day. This is just where, I put some of the extra stuff that, that the Goblins didn't get to first in case I had to hole up here for a while. See?
Whoa. You said Morak hid it. Now you're saying you hid it.
No, I said I did.
And hold on.
Insight check to the highest. Is she telling the truth?
You also said that you passed out when the boulder came crashing through your room, but now you had time to hide everything?
No,
Insight check so much. I don't believe a word she's saying.
Check.
Okay, go ahead.
Heck
Can I also do
yeah!
one?
That is a 23.
Never mind.
She rolled a 17, but I don't know what her
It would
bonus is.
It would be either the
Oh.
persuasion or the deception, whatever those would be.
Okay, so
So those are charismas.
I will just say that you beat it, and you can tell that she is lying through her blonde little ass.
Okay. Um, is Gum Gum still struggling, or is she being pretty like good for me to let her go long enough, or for me to like lower the sword a little?
I mean, she isn't. I mean, you pinned her to a chair, so she hasn't been struggling lately.
Okay, I'm going to lean and whisper into her ear. Um, Gum Gum, if you behave, you may get out if you're alive, and we may get revenge for your friend Gam Gam. But I need you to sit here, not move, and be quiet. Will you do that for me? And I make sure only she can hear this.
Well, she's still technically in the ring of truth and says no. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. And then immediately puts her hand over her mouth, realizing that she
she's in the. I look to Magnus and I go, "Thank you for that lovely thing that makes this one speak the truth, because otherwise I would have made a mistake." And she
Yeah, we're lucky it's an idiot.
She then looks to this human woman and she goes, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name."
Oh, you can call me Kella.
Okay, Kella.
Roof, he holds up both of his swords and goes, "May I?" Looking towards Gum Gum.
Ruve gives a slight nod.
And Musket basically places both blades in the same position as Roof's one blade, so that way she can move.
And Ruve walks over to Kella, grabs her arm, and basically pushes her into a chair and says, "You are not good at lying, my dear."
I haven't. No, I haven't lied at all. Please, I'm just I'm just trying to survive. There's goblins around, I swear.
And I just point my arm to Gum Gum and I go, "No dip, Sherlock. Again, lying through your teeth and being caught in a lie is only going to make me want to kill you more. And you can
So
ask
wait,
my companions, but I'm very good at that."
I'm sorry. How many goblins have you taken down since arriving here?
Oh, I'm not going to say that. Because if I say that, then Gum Gum might be a little bit more hostile.
But you realize that there's still like a dozen or so of them still scouring about this place, right?
Yeah,
They
but
might
we have
be
leverage.
knocking down the door any minute.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the goblins. I'm worried about you and your lying mouth. The goblins.
Miss Roof, if we are worried about her lying mouth, shall I suggest that we swap places with have her swap places with Gum Gum?
Ruve looks at Magnus and goes, "Is this truth thing, is it on a person or is it in an area?"
It is in an area, and it only lasts for 10 minutes, so we might be already.
Yeah, I think
it.
we're past the 10 minutes, aren't we?
No, I don't think you're past the 10 minutes. You can put her in.
I drag her, roughly drag her into the circle, set a chair down, and push her into the chair. And I go, "We're gonna try this again." And I look to Magnus and I go, "Is she in the area?"
Yeah, if she's in the area, she does need to make that charisma save, I think.
Oh, okay. And she fails.
Ooh, Rube is gonna have fun with this.
Oh, that's juicy. That is juicy.
Rube is gonna have fun with this. and she's gonna start with what happened.
Hang on, I need to pull something up real quick. There we are. Okay. Okay. Do. Okay, listen. It was only a few hours ago. I heard that, giants had just torn this place a new asshole, and I decided to check it out. And now I'm just waiting for my friends to come and pick me up.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. What's your actual name?
My name is Kella Darkhope.
Darkhope. Okay, Miss Darkhope. Now, we already know that you killed poor Gam Gam here. But how did you know where the rum was?
Oh, that part I just grabbed, whatever I could, I just grabbed whatever I could find, I'm thinking that I might be here for about a day or so and put it in there along with some other food in case I was forced to wait it out.
Mm-hmm. And Roof, she's her short sword and then pulls out a dagger and is kind of just, doing the whole, flipping the dagger around her fingers. Very, very showy, but also very intimidating showy. And basically looks to her companions and goes, "Now, I don't want to have all the fun, guys. You're welcome to ask questions as well."
You mentioned friends. Please tell us more. Oh, who are these friends? Can you tell us more about them?
Hang on 1 second. I'm with the Zentarum. I need everybody to now make a knowledge check or a
Is it history?
Let me double check which check it is actually.
History, religion.
1 second.
It'd be straight intelligence.
It might even be just an Arcana check. I don't know. I don't know what they are. So.
Nature. Everybody make a investigation check real quick. Everybody.
That would be a 17 plus 2, so a 19.
Mine's a natural 19 plus 2, so that's 21.
15 plus 2, 17 for me.
Big 2.
Okay. The Zentarum are known as a spy network, but their goals and motives are unknown to everyone.
Based on my background and being in the underground for so long, would I know more about them?
Yes, you would. You would know that the Zentarum is a rather unscrupulous shadow network, seeking to expand its influence and power throughout the entire north of the Sword Coast. Members crave wealth and personal power, although publicly they appear to be very benign, simply offering elite mercenaries available for anyone to pay for. They have spies and operatives in most places, and and they are willing to sell their services to just about anyone.
So, because she knows this, in Thieves' Camp to Kella, she goes, I am inferring that you understand me right now.
I'm sorry. What are you doing with her?
I'm talking in Thieves' Camp, so that's like to see if she speaks Thieves' Camp, because usually underground networks like that do speak in Thieves' Camp.
She does not.
And so I look to Musket and I say, we need to be careful, just in case. In Thieves' Camp, I say that.
Musket nods in return.
And then I turn back to Kella and I say, and what is the Xantarum doing here in Nightstone?
We want to make it a base of operations. Now that the giants have destroyed this place and killed almost everyone here, we were hoping that we could drive out the goblins and make it a new base of operations.
Hmm.
Although we would have to take down the Lady of the Keep up there, but easier said than done now that the freaking bridge is out.
So the lady's still alive.
As far as I know.
Intriguing.
I don't think any of the. I know there's people up. I know there's people up there because there's been noise coming from the place, but it doesn't seem like anybody's in a big hurry to leave.
It sounds
Okay.
like we should do some cleanup then.
Rube starts patting Kella down to find any hidden weapons, anything money wise. She's basically anything she can find, she's taking off just in case.
Okay, so she has a short sword, a hand crossbow. Does she have armor? Doesn't say that she has armor. Let's just assume that she has like very basic leather armor underneath. She also has a pouch with that sounds like there are coins inside. And there is a little strip of parchment written in common on her person.
I take it all. And I just for right now I pocket her money pouch. I don't look into it. And then I unroll the parchment.
The parchment says, "On our way."
And I look to her and I say, "When did you receive this?"
When did you receive this? Okay, I got the timeline wrong. So it has actually been a day. So it is the evening at. So it has been. All right, so let's say that the attack was Sunday morning. It is now Monday night by comparison, just to give you the timeline. So it has been a day after, or like honestly, it might even be like a couple days after. It's very hard to tell with the timeline here. At any rate, she received her message this morning, and she has she received her message this morning, and it is now the evening.
And I look to her and I go, "If you received it this morning, when do you expect your companions?"
Any minute, to be honest.
And I look to my companions and I go, "We might want to raise that drawbridge."
It does sound like a proper procedure.
I'd agree.
I look to the two. I'm gonna say women because they're both women. Our two captives here. And I say, well, neither one of them is going to be nice and stay put. If we leave them, they're either gonna kill each other, and we're out of information, or they're going to escape.
Oh, how about this? I guess Marcus and it should be simple, hopefully, to raise the drawbridge. I'm sure we could figure something out.
I
Here's a question: who has some rope?
I have rope, but I pull Kella up, and I do the whole thing where I put the dagger to her throat, and I go, "Time to go on a little journey." Musket, you want to bring the little goblin?
Sure.
And I'm like, we all go. Better safe than sorry. And then I start kind of pushing / dragging Kella towards the door.
Musket's going to, as he brings Gum Gum with him, is going to make sure there's a decent wad of cloth stuffed into their mouth, and then a piece of rope tied around that to keep them from being able to say anything.
And I'm also going to make sure that I tie Kella's hands behind her back, just in case as well.
So needlessly cruel.
Not cruel, protective. I know very much the Santarum's way, and I really don't feel like beating my match with you right now. I have other things to do. Come on. We don't have all day.
Okay. So are you leaving the inn now, or where to now?
We're basically going to the drawbridge to raise the drawbridge.
Yeah, we're leaving the inn to do that.
Okay. 1 second.
I will be right back in a moment.
All right. The names we have here. We're waiting for someone to come back, right?
Yeah, we're
he
waiting
said
for
he's
JC.
gonna take a
Okay.
minute. While we're waiting, how much money is in the money pouch that I stole off of Kella?
Let's see. That is 8 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces.
Nice. I'm totally pocketing all of that. I am not at all greedy at all.
No, you just see all the shiny things, and they just go in your pocket. It's magic. It's a world of magic.
Basically.
What did I miss?
Oh, nothing. I just got gold and silver that I pocketed and I'm not sharing.
Not even with me.
Nope.
Okay, I'm sorry. So, to clarify the timeline, it was the attack on the village was 3 days ago. So, it was. So, like, if the attack was on Sunday, then it is now was Sunday morning, it is now Wednesday night by comparison.
Okay. But her friends still are not here.
Correct. She just got her message came this morning, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, this morning or so.
So Ruva's not going to be in the lead, but she's going to be behind the person, whatever person takes the lead. And she's gonna be pushing Kella in front of her with the dagger at her neck.
I should probably be taking the lead.
Okay.
Got it. Cross.
Yeah, shield out, and yeah, careful.
We want to be quick though because we don't know when they're gonna arrive.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, we're not going to be sneaking. I'm just naturally a little bit slower than the rest of you, so just calm down. I'm going as fast as I can.
I'm a speedy gal, and eventually I'll be even speedier. But right now, it's only 40 feet.
Don't worry, Magnus. Musket has tiny legs.
Yeah, me too.
Ruve is used to slowing down for Musket because she knows Musket has tiny legs as well. But we're gonna head straight to the drawbridge and immediately try to raise the drawbridge.
Yes.
Okay, let me check the drawbridge info. Okay, so you go to the drawbridge and raise the drawbridge. However, you notice that as the drawbridge rises, all of you need to make perception checks.
Oh.
Ooh.
23.
That is cocked as can be because I threw it on another dice. That worked well.
That would be 14 for me.
7 for me.
Mine is an 18. We probably don't see shit.
On
You see that there
Magnus,
are-
what'd you roll, Magnus?
23.
Magris probably see shit.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of goblin heads, a lot of goblin bodies starting to converge on you guys. Hang on, I just need to determine
From behind us or from across the drawbridge?
From across the what's it called? The
drawbridge.
No, not from the. So you are all now facing the
The
drawbridge.
goblins are inside the town, is what you're saying.
Yeah, the goblins are in the town, and you have now raised the drawbridge, to it being completely up. And now in the square, let's see, we've got 2. Area 2E. Hang on, I need to determine exactly how many are going to show up and want to chill with you guys. We've got 2.
What, do they want our Netflix password? We're gonna chill?
Am I
think I have-
becoming the person who just handles like the group inventory
2, 3.
of loot? Just so I know.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
still
if
have
you're gonna be taking
and,
stuff, yeah.
You still have
Yeah.
Kella and Gum Gum with you, right?
Yes. both have sharp objects to their necks, so they can't really do anything.
Okay. All right, yeah. So it's actually only 3 goblins. 3 goblins are visible, but they have the high ground. I'm sorry, not that one. Yes, Derp. That is the last one. Yeah, so you now have 3 goblins that are on the rooftops, ready to chill with you guys. 2 of them are on top of the temple, and a third has has climbed onto the roof of the inn.
Okay.
But he can still see you. He's actually within. Yeah. So all three of them have are going to get a surprise attack on you three. So who is at the back of the party?
I will probably say myself
I was
lagging
gonna say we
behind
would probably had the hostages
since
for them and all.
Margus. Yeah.
Okay. So let us probably gonna do 3 attacks with short bows.
We don't need
One
to
will
get
not be at advantage. Okay, so let's do 2. Okay, a 14 plus 4, so 18.
That hits.
All right, and that will be for 5 points of damage. Second one, how about a 13?
That misses.
Okay, and a natural 1. So 1 arrow hits and 2 other miss. Actually, the last arrow strikes another goblin in the ear. So took a piece of another goblin's ear off before landing harmlessly. Okay, but now we are in initiative, so it's time to roll your dice.
That is going to be, for me, a total of 20.
mine is 15.
Mine is 10.
And 5.
Okay, Passan and Musket, what did you two get?
Pasana got a 10.
Okay, Musket.
I think he said a 20.
Okay, Musket got a 20. Passan, what is your dexterity bonus?
Plus 2.
Okay, what is your dexterity score?
14.
All right, we're going to. You and I will roll against each other. What did you get?
Just a D20.
Yeah.
14.
Okay, so you will go before the goblins.
Got
Okay,
it.
let me just organize this up real quick. So it will be Musket going first, followed by Reuven, who got a 15, then Passan, then the goblins, then Magris.
Hi,
Okay,
Blue Moon.
so Musket, you are up.
I think he's had to step away for a second. He put in
Okay.
the chat that he's on the phone. So,
Oh, okay.
do I, before we start combat, can I try to yell out to them to try to stop combat, or are we past that point?
I mean, you can yell whatever you want. I mean,
Or should I wait till my turn? Because technically, Musket would go first.
I think just because the goblins already got the surprise round off, like you probably don't have a warning, like be able to give us a warning, but like yeah, you can shout whatever you want. Other than that, I guess. But
Well, my question is, do we want to fight them and possibly lose our 2 hostages? Or do we want to try to negotiate so that we're not because we've just basically trapped ourselves in here and we don't know the number of goblins, we don't know any of that, but I'll take goblins over the
the potential
Santorum.
sorceress, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, we could also I mean, it's not gonna hurt to try and like talk to them, or at the very least have them put their stuff down. remind them that the giant. I could just tell them that the giants are gonna come back.
I mean, you're
Sorry
the one who
about that.
speaks.
I had to answer the phone.
You're the
Oh,
one who
good.
speaks Goblin. So if you
I
want
do.
to goblin it up and try to convince them that we're on their side, we're not gonna hurt them.
Anymore.
Shh, they don't need to know that.
I will say, I'm assuming Musket goes first. Did I hear that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while you're deciding that, is Musket close enough to Roof where he could reach into the bag with all of the stuff we've gotten from our hostage and pull out the hand crossbow?
I would have given it to you before we walked. I should have said that. I would, especially
That's
since
fair.
you're the only one who uses it. I would have basically handed it to you. There is a short sword
Here
if
you go. Happy
anyone wants
holidays.
this short sword. By the way, I don't need another one.
Well, all I'm going to do is take that hand crossbow then, so I can keep Gum Gum essentially as a goblin shield, and fire off the hand crossbow at the closest goblin on the roof so you can see.
Well, there goes
Okay.
diplomacy.
I
But
mean, you can still do diplomacy, but
I knew Musket was going to.
Okay. So you are hitting the
Hi,
closest
Jets.
goblin. All right.
I'm going to try to.
Yeah. So make your roll.
So that was cockeyed bad. That was a 10. I'm assuming it should be the same addition as the light crossbow, right? Theoretically.
A hand crossbow does not deal the same damage as a light crossbow.
Well, no, as in like the plus to the roll is what I mean.
I actually don't know if crossbows allow you to add your dexterity modifier because a crossbow, like its power is sort of set. Like, I know that was a thing in 3.5. I don't know what the situation is in 5th edition.
I think you do add is just the same proficiency bonus plus your or your. Go ahead. Sorry.
Let me just add it to the inventory.
I was gonna say just add it to
Yeah.
your inventory on D&D Beyond, and it will give you everything.
Well, in that case, it should be. I rolled a 10, so it should be a 17 then with the additional.
Okay, that will be a hit.
All right. That would be 4 plus 3. So it'd be 7 damage.
All right. So your first attack hits the goblin square in the chest, and it falls down in a heap. It is dead.
All right, that's just gonna be Musket's turn.
All right, Reuven, you are up.
Reuven looks at the now dead corpse of this goblin and goes, "Well, and then she yells out, "You can see how good our aim is. You can either drop your weapons and not hurt us, or we will take you out one by one."
They.
If I have to roll persuasion, I will roll that.
It would be the way you would have to roll intimidation for that.
Great. Neither one of these are good, but we'll see how this works. Yo, I got a nat 20!
Oh, perfect.
Nat 20 plus 0, but it's still a nat 20.
20 to 20.
All right, the goblins look at each other. I mean, it's not their turn, so you can still go unless you're planning on skipping your next attack. But they appear panicked now.
I don't do anything. I keep my hold on Kella with the dagger, and I drag her a little bit more behind cover, just to make sure that we don't kill her. And I kind of motion to Musket to do the same with Gum Gum. because I really don't want them killing our hostages.
Okay. So will
And
that be
That's my
your
turn.
turn?
Yep.
All right. Hassan what are you going to do?
If I heard that heard correctly, GC, you currently have like 2 hand crossbows now. One
I
of
have
the
a
ones
light
that
crossbow and a hand crossbow.
and the hand crossbow, and you are currently holding the hand crossbow, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Then what I will do is I will take what Reuven said her during her intimidation, and I will yell and translate that all into Goblin to try and like amplify that effect.
What exactly are you doing?
He's repeating
so
what I said in Goblin.
Yes. To try and amplify that intimidation.
Okay. Make another intimidation check then.
I'm not very intimidating. That's an 8.
I
mean,
am apparently.
They're already panicked, so they're if that's your turn, they they run around the buildings and out of sight and start running to other locations throughout the village. So they were already far away, and now they are even farther away.
Excellent. Let's take care of that bridge.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, so are you pulling down the bridge, or are you... Well, I'm sorry, which bridge?
The drawbridge. We're making sure that
drawbridge.
it's all the way up.
Yep.
So are you lowering it, or are you keeping it up? Because it
Keeping
was
it up.
already up.
Oh,
Okay.
we had
Keeping it
gotten
up.
that
Sorry,
up. Okay.
Sorry, I forgot we got it up. Yep.
Ruth keeps an eye out, making sure like they don't come back with like reinforcements on the goblins. And she goes, "Should we take this back inside the inn now that we have some semblance of safety with the drawbridge?"
Yes. Let's find something a little bit cozier to have this conversation in.
And it is. And she drags Kella back to the inn.
Musket does the
All right,
same
so
with Gum Gum.
you've gone to the inn now. Okay.
Yep. And as soon as we get to the inn, Ruve is gonna place Kella into a chair and basically tie her to the chair.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and say now Musket's gonna do the same for Gum Gum, and then take his water skin and hold it up as in like to say, "Are you thirsty?"
Who are you asking? Gum Gum?
Gum Gum.
Yes, very thirsty. Please, all water you have.
Musket stands there amazed that Gum Gum is able to say that much through the gag. Musket's going to take that as a sign of yes, I'm thirsty, and carefully take the gag off to make sure the goblin can't bite him, and then will help pour some of the water into the goblin's mouth.
Okay.
Ruve goes to the counter, always keeping an eye on Kella, and goes to the jugs of rum and basically pops one open and takes a huge gulp of rum. And then she sits on the counter.
All right.
Well, guys, what do we do now? We've got our goblin friend here, and then her. We can't drag him everywhere. We'll get him killed.
Well, do you know how many other goblins are in this town?
Gum Gum! How many more goblins are there?
Not telling.
Now, Gum Gum, don't be difficult. And
I
I
say,
take a dagger and I throw it purposely towards the chair leg, but as close to her as I can get it without hitting her. And if I have to roll, I will. And we hope that it's not a 1.
1,000 more goblins than you can possibly comprehend. 10,000 goblin here in the village.
Musket just pulls the gag back over her mouth.
And
I don't think we're getting any still information out of her.
Yes.
Roof goes, "Can I get my dagger back, Musket?" While still sitting on the counter.
Musket
Well-
pulls it out and carries it back over.
Roof gives him a nod. Well, seeing as she's trying to intimidate us, and I'm not too scared of goblins.
Everybody make a perception check, please.
Ooh, they're gonna be on the roof. They're gonna be through the hole.
15 for me.
I rolled a nice 10.
I rolled a 6. I'm concentrating on the 2 hostages that we have. I'm not paying attention to anything else.
Musket's wondering why the rum has not been offered to him yet.
Magnus, did you roll?
I'm sorry, what are we rolling? I'm
Perception.
really tired. Say again?
Perception.
Perception. 50.
Okay. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, joyous. Roof hands the second jug of rum to Musket. The unopened one.
Musket makes a point to pull the cork out with his teeth, spits it across the floor, and then just takes a huge gulp of rum.
Is Kella gagged?
No.
What are you idiots doing? You let those goblins go. They're probably getting ready to break the doors down as we speak.
Yeah, and?
They're gonna kill us all.
I'm not worried. Are you guys worried?
They did seem a little skittish. I don't think that I mean, they seem to have learned their lesson, right? Like,
I mean,
besides, why are you so worried?
Well, the drawbridge is up, so there's no way for the Zentarum to come in and rescue us now.
like I would trust them to rescue us.
Everybody make another perception check, please.
That's
16.
better.
8.
12.
You smell smoke.
Yeah, I had a.
You all smell smoke. Something is burning, and it is burning very close to you.
Musket just looks at Roof like, you smell that?
You want to try to get to the roof? And Roof climbs up the stairs to the hole in the ceiling, and then tries to climb.
Fiery arrows are being shot into the inn, and the upstairs is currently on fire.
Well, we've got a burning situation here.
We check the chest.
Really, Musket? At this time?
What can I say?
Can I get to the chest?
Yeah, you can go for it.
I'm gonna try to go for the chest and get the stuff out of the chest. Was it locked? I can't remember. If
It was locked.
Okay. This is my first lock picking, and I don't remember. I know it's like a sleight of hand plus something. we're just gonna. Where's my pocket? There's my thieves' tools. Why doesn't it tell me what it is? I think it's sleight of hand plus efficiency plus dexterity, but I'm double checking here. I can't remember.
All right.
Looking it up, it's
the
you
fire
add
is starting to spread, and it is growing higher. So while Reuven is upstairs, fire damage causes the stairs to come apart.
Rove.
And you said the
Reuven,
stairs are now
You
gone?
must get out of there.
Stairs
You
are
gotta
now
go.
gone.
Reuven, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
A saving throw? Oh, goody.
Yep.
Let's say 24 for that.
Okay. You are able to avoid the flames for now. What is everybody else doing while she is upstairs, by the way?
I yell up that we gotta go and get out of here, and then I'm gonna grab Gum Gum and walk out, assuming that somebody else is grabbing the other woman.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Musket is standing at the stairs, screaming at this point. You know what? Fuck it. Leave the chest.
She does not leave the chest, and it's my dexterity plus proficiency, so hang on. Okay, yep. So that's 23.
I swear to God, you guys allow yourself to die in a burning building for
Yes, she will.
Like,
That's a 23
it's like
for the chest.
dying on the first mission to like the ogres would have been, like they would have been like, okay, I'm to the ogres. But it's like literally allowing yourselves to die because you wanted to grab like a chest from a burning building. That would just be a next level of hilarious. But please,
Hey,
stay true to the character. Stay in character.
She's a greedy fuck. After everything she's been through, but yeah, that's a 23 to unlock the chest.
I'm sorry. So what are you doing at the moment?
I'm unlocking the chest to get everything from the chest. It's a 23.
Okay. You have. What did you say?
A 23.
All right. You are able to successfully open the chest.
Okay, I grab everything. I don't look at what it is. I just empty everything into my pockets. And with the stairs going, I just jump down the hole.
Okay. So you are now in the downstairs, where the fire is starting to spread, and now I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep, I got an unnatural 20.
That's a 9.
19 here.
8.
Okay. Who got those two below 10s?
That'd be
Magris?
Musket and Magris.
Okay. How much is that going to be? Here we are. All right, you both take 2 points of fire damage because the flames are starting to whip up and they are starting to get you. Hella and Gum Gum have also suffered 2 points of fire damage.
And I just yell, "Out! Everybody out!"
Yeah, at this point, Musket has grabbed Rue's arm and is practically yanking her towards the door.
We were already walking out, ma'am. We were already.
All right. Well, while you were being unperceptive the first time, the door was apparently closed and sort of sealed behind you. So the door is now closed and will not open.
Is there a
Okay.
Is
window?
it like locked or is it just
Hang
like?
on, I got something. Everybody, back up! Everybody, back up! Back up!
I
Back up!
grab. Did you have the goblin or did you have?
I have the
He
goblin.
has Gum Gum.
Take her. Take
I
her.
grab Gum Gum and basically I'm doing a fireman's carry with Gum Gum now.
I'm going to cast Shatter on the door.
Okay.
So that's going to be 3d8 thunder damage to the door, who I assume is going to auto fail their con save or con save. But
Each
go ahead. Sorry.
creature has thunder damage. I'm sorry, I'm just reading the description of the spell real quick. Do. Okay. You destroy the door, and the door explodes outward, as do the various items that had been tossed in front of it in order to keep you inside.
At this point, Musket would have picked up a chair, preparing to throw
everybody
it out the
out,
window.
everybody out.
Or Musket has like a chair in his hands, like he's about to throw it out the window. Sees the door and just throws it aside. It's like, okay.
Ruth books it out.
Okay, so
Musket right behind.
Who goes out? Who goes out first? Like, how are you all exiting the
Ruth
room?
would be running out first with Gum Gum, fireman carried over her shoulder.
I'll go out second since I was at the door breaking it.
Musket goes out third, crossbow at the ready.
Okay.
Alright, so apparently the tank goes out last. Good idea, people.
The tank's also one of the slowest people, so
Yeah, fair enough.
Ruth just
All
booked it. She moved her full 40 feet.
As you all exit through the door, you are bombarded by arrows because the goblins had all readied action to take down anyone who came out through the door. So,
How dare they use tactics?
Reuven, hang on, where is the goblin stuff? Here we are. Okay. The first goblin, 17.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, 5 points of damage. The next one also does 5 points of damage, as does the third.
Is Gum Gum getting any of these shots, by the way?
No, they aimed at you. So yeah, you take. Oh wow, they all hit.
Oh geez.
Reuven, you take 35 points of damage from arrows.
Oh yeah, I'm down. I'm very much unconscious.
Yeah, Reuven took the entirety of a surprise attack from goblin arrows. How you doing, Aiden? Great to see you. And now we are in initiative with you against against no less than 7 goblins that are waiting for you in ambush.
Well, that's going to be a total of 6.
I still have to roll my initiative for when I roll my
22
death
for
save.
me.
Well, Golden, you will not be rolling initiative because you are down.
Well, I was reading the player handbook. I would still roll initiative, and I just roll my death saves on when my initiative.
Oh, okay.
is.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My mistake.
No worries. I should have rolled low, but I didn't. I got a 12. This is gonna be deadly.
It's kind of low.
No, it's not.
Do we have a healer that rolled better?
I rolled a 22
Oh,
for
okay.
initiative, so. But I'm sorry to say that I think my first move is not going to be healing you, so
That's
please roll high.
fine. That's
Magris?
Hey,
fine.
how's it going? How you doing? Sorry, I'm just right in the middle of this.
Chris, what'd you roll?
2, I said.
Oh.
Okay, so Reuven, you got a 12. Magris, you got a 2. Was that a natural 2 or after?
No, that's a natural 3.
Oh, I'm sorry, natural 3, but
Oh
minus.
God, you have a -1 to your initiative.
Yeah, I have a -1 dex. I'm
All right.
I'm a
Oh.
stocky, heavy, slow boy.
Oh.
Musket, it is your turn.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Kasana, I think is.
Sorry, Musket. I meant by your turn. I meant tell me your score.
Okay.
So Reuven got a 12. Passan, what did you get?
I got a 22.
Oh, you also got a 22. Okay. So I need you to roll once more.
Okay. Roll. I rolled at 8 for that.
Okay. So you will go before the goblins.
Oh God.
Oh. Excellent. Excellent.
Wait. Okay. So it will be Reuven, then the goblins, then I'm sorry. It will be Passan, then the goblins, then Reuven for death saves, and then Musket, and finally Magris. So,
Okay.
Passan, you're up first.
Okay. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to. You said there were 9 goblins.
7.
7. Okay, there's 7 goblins. I'm going to cast a second level.
They are. I'm sorry. Just to give you an indication of where they are. Let's see. 3 of them are
Okay.
on the. They're all on rooftops. So three
Oh,
of
okay.
them. 3 of them are on the roof of the building that is to the east, the tall building. I forget what the name of that building is. Let me double check it real quick.
The
Okay,
shopping
that is the
center thing?
stable. 3 of them are
Okay.
on top of the stable. 2 of them are on top of the temple, and 2 more are at the building to the south and east of you, which is the trading post.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Then I will not do the upcast. I will do the regular cast of sleep on the 3 on top of the stable.
Okay. How far are they away from you guys?
I have a range of 90 feet for this spell.
Okay, yeah, they're 40 feet away and like 20 feet up. So yeah, what's the hypotenuse of 40 plus 20?
30?
Whatever. It's within your range, so you can
Yeah.
do that if you want.
All right. So I gotta roll. I'm gonna cast it. I gotta roll 5d8. 2, 3, 4, 5.
5d8, that total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points.
So I rolled 21.
You got a 21 total. Okay, that actually. Wait, okay. All right, and what do I need to do?
Starting with a creature that has the lowest current hit points. Each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious until hang on one second.
No, I mean, what do I need to do to go against it? Like, how do I fight back?
Is there a saving throw?
Yeah,
I
like
didn't-
saving throw or what?
I do not actually see a save and throw listed on
I don't
here
think it's
for it.
anything.
Yeah, I don't think it has a save and throw. It just happens. The reason it's the hit points and how much hit points they have. I think is
Yeah,
their like
as
defense
long
on
as
it.
they're not above the hit points, I believe they just fall asleep.
So I'm gonna read the second part of this spell description verbatim. starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points. Each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or some. If the sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake the sleeper awake, shake or slap the sleeper, they will awake. Subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest hit point. So you have
Yeah, I've got that part down. But that's good enough to get all 3 of those goblins to sleep.
perfect.
So the 3 goblins that you were aiming at are all asleep. So that is 3 goblins now sleeping.
So we have 4 left. Okay.
Yes.
How long does the sleep last?
They are unconscious for
It says 1 minute.
1 minute. Yep.
Okay, so that is 10 rounds. Let me just mark. Okay, sleep. Okay, so I'll call this round 1. Okay. All right, anything else? Hello?
Sana?
Did I get?
He's
Did
muted.
Hassan
He's
get
muted.
disconnected? Oh, okay.
He's muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
Yeah.
my bad. I didn't think I was muted. Anyway, I move up to Reuven, and then I just get ready to start healing her on my next turn.
Okay. It is now the goblins' turn. And the goblins will let loose another barrage of arrows. So let us roll for that. There we are. Okay, and they are all going to since Pasan is now closest, all 4 of them will fire at you.
Better than 7.
Oh boy. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
All right, that is 20 points of damage to you.
Whoa, Jesus!
Because all 4 goblin arrows got you.
Are you standing?
Guys?
I'm still standing, barely,
Okay,
but I am still
okay.
standing.
Wait, did I even do was that even like enough damage for a goblin? Hang on. Like you guys by the way are lucky that I only do standard damage with enemies and that I don't like roll, because you could potentially have taken more or
Yeah.
less, but
Thank you for taking pity on us, DM. I appreciate it.
it probably wouldn't have been that much more, not gonna lie.
So let me know if it is.
That's 5 points. Yeah, so that's gonna be 5 each. Okay, so yeah, that's 20 points of damage to you, and after taking that attack, the goblins will all use their movement actions to get cover on their respective rooftops.
Of course they do.
So now the goblins are, just by stepping back a little bit, the goblins are all now concealed. So Reuven, it is your turn. Need you to do a death saving throw.
Succeed. 14.
Okay, so +1 death save. Why did I do +1 death save? God damn. Alright, I'll just 1. There we go.
And
Okay.
my turn.
Musket, it is your turn. You cannot. All of the goblins have full cover.
So I could shoot a crossbow at them, but it would do nothing basically.
Well, what is? I need to double check cover cover rules. Let's see. Cover.
If it has total cover, then yeah, I can't attack it with a attack or a spell.
I'm sorry. No. Let's call it 3/4 cover because they're curious enough that they would look. So they all have a +5 bonus to their AC.
Well, Muska is going to take his crossbow and is going to attempt to shoot at the closest one.
Okay. That would probably be one on the roof of the temple to your right.
Let's see, that's 9 plus 7, 16.
That will not do it. You hit the wall.
Well, even then, at this point, Musket is going to then sprint full tilt towards whichever one has the most goblins on it.
You're
That would be
now.
the temple.
What
Are you
now?
going to try and climb it, or?
I would like to try to climb it, yes.
Okay. So yeah, you can climb it. Make an acrobatics check.
All right. And I have advantage. That would be a 14.
Okay, you're able to climb it, and you are now on the rooftop. The goblins now, compared to you, have half cover
right.
for where you are. But
right.
if they obviously move to try and hit you, they will probably be moved out of cover. So,
Fair.
Magris, it is your turn.
Question, DM. What are your rules in terms of casting more than one spell in a round?
You're really not supposed to unless you have abilities, unless certain things allow you explicitly to cast multiple spells in a round.
All right. So in that case, if I can only cast one, then it'll be a healing word on Reuven.
Okay.
That is 6 points of healing.
Woohoo!
And then I guess, I don't have a limit on this. So I will use Voice of Authority. And because I cast a spell on you, I can allow you to make an attack as a reaction on any creature that I can see.
Well, you can't see. Wait, I'm sorry. So, voice of what?
Voice of Authority. That's my order domain power.
Okay, I'm not familiar with those.
So, I cast a spell on Reuven, which means that I can allow Reuven to take a reaction to make an attack on an enemy that I can see. And you said the goblins were curious enough to peek, right?
Yeah, so, yeah, I guess you can try that if you'd like.
So, Reuven, if you have a ranged attack, you can try to hit one of those gobbos.
I have a short bow. And the question is, hey system, why are you freezing? I love it when my.
Oh, I'm sorry. The 3 goblins that are asleep have no cover at all. It is only the other 4 the 4 that are still awake that have gotten cover.
I wouldn't go for the ones that are asleep because right now they're not a problem. So I would go for one of the ones with 3/4 cover. And they're within 80 feet of me.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to attempt this. I would have disadvantage because I'm still prone, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, this is gonna go terribly wrong, but we're gonna try.
You're just gonna roll 2 20s.
Yeah,
Just don't shoot your boyfriend's character.
This isn't gonna hit. Well, I was gonna go for the ones on the opposite route, not on the temple, the other one on the.
Fair.
But this is a 14, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit.
Yeah, that would not hit.
I tried.
Okay, Passan, it is now your turn. Okay, so Reuven is healed from their from death, so Reuven is no longer needs to make saving throws.
Yeah, and I would like to use my movement to dash and get myself as close to where the goblins are as possible.
Which ones? There's the ones on
The
top.
ones who are awake.
Well, but they're on the roofs of two buildings. So there's ones at the temple, which is to your right, and there are ones at the trading post, which is across from you, but about that's about like 80 feet away.
Well, the ones I can get to then.
Okay, so that would be the ones on the roof of the temple, which are closer away, but they would have full cover from depending on how close you are.
Right. Well, I didn't really have any like ranged capabilities, so yeah, I'm just gonna move 50 feet towards the closest goblins. I'll see what I do.
You can't make 50 feet of movement unless you use an action, and you use your action to cast the spell.
I used a bonus action to cast the spell.
The spell you cast on Reuven was a bonus action?
Yeah, healing word is a bonus
is
action.
bonus action.
Oh,
yep.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
then...
it's cure wounds. That's the regular action.
Gotcha. Okay. My mistake.
Now I gotta think of what I'm gonna do.
Oh shit! Passan, I didn't do 20 points of damage to you before. I did 25. Are you still up from 25 points of damage?
I am, but now it's now it's 1 hit point left.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
A single hit point.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't notice that I'd actually rolled. I still have my dice rolls up, and I noticed that one of them was a natural 20, so that's a crit.
Oh, okay. Yep. No, that makes sense. Double damage. Yep. I'm fine. We're fine. How are
Well,
you?
it's your turn now. Unless Macris, you're done now. So.
So I'm going to cast a second level cure wounds on myself.
All right, go ahead.
I heal for 13 damage.
All right.
And I will then, I guess, use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Reuven.
All right.
And you heal 4 damage, Reuven.
I won't say no to that. Double digits,
Yay! And then, since everybody's up, I'm going to. Where are our hostages right now?
Gum Gum is on the floor next to me, gagged and bound.
You actually don't see Kella.
God damn it!
Wait, did Magus ever put her down? Because he was carrying her.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably not dragging her along with me when I'm like rushing out towards the goblins. Could I have like pushed her behind something where she can be relatively safe?
You could move her somewhere. Doesn't mean that she will stay there, but yes.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
a good point.
She's just kind of gone. Whether or not Magus did that, yeah. Okay.
It's probably safer to try to take care of these goblins before we lose people than really concern ourselves with where these people are.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with that.
All right.
Yeah, no.
So, Passan, did you have anything else?
I was just thinking about moving to grab the hostages to like kind of drag them to cover because both of us need cover right now.
Yeah, Kella you cannot see, and And Gum Gum is actually, since Gum Gum was being carried by actually Gum Gum is dead because Gum Gum took some of the arrows
That's fair.
when Reuven was just absolutely devastated by the arrows on that first ambush.
So you're saying Gum Gum is gone.
Yes, Gum Gum Gum.
Yes. Gone. All right, then I just move into like try to get behind something but away from the burning building. So I guess I'm moving towards the temple, so that way they don't actually have so they don't have as good a shot on me.
Okay. All right then. It is now the goblins' turn. The two goblins that are on top of the temple, they are going to emerge from their cover and try to take a stab at Musket. Okay. All right. Does a 14 hit Musket?
That is exactly my armor class, so I would assume yes.
All right. So both goblins hit, and that deals a total of 10 points of damage.
All right.
Okay. And the other two goblins, the goblins on top of the house across from you, they are going to do they have enough range? They don't have enough range to take out. Oh wait, do they? Hang on, I need to count the squares real quick. Let's see, 30, 60. Yeah, they don't have enough range for that, but they do have enough range to shoot Reuven some more.
Oh, I'm still prone, so they have disadvantage because they're
They have
ranged.
advantage.
Not on ranged weapon. Ranged weapons have disadvantage on prone.
Oh.
If they were stabbing me with a sword or something, they'd have advantage. But because they're trying to shoot me on the ground, they have disadvantage.
They have disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah. I might live through this.
All right. Okay, a 9 probably will not.
Nope.
Will a 17 probably will.
Yes.
Yeah, you're lucky because there was a natural 20 mixed in with that
Oh,
that
boy.
13 that he rolled.
Ooh.
So that will be 5 points of damage to your prone body.
Ow!
Down again?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay.
She's not happy.
We're
Yeah.
fine. We're fine. We're all fine.
I'll bet. Okay. So that will be. Oh, and the two goblins that just shot at Reuven will once again go back into cover, but this time they're going to go into full cover because they don't want to deal with any of your bullshit. So the two goblins that are on the temple roof, they are now out of cover, but the two goblins on the trading post roof across from you, they are in full cover.
I have a question for our dear DM. Which roof is higher? Is the trading roof or the temple roof higher?
The temple roof is slightly higher,
Okay.
but we're talking like 5 feet.
Yeah, that's still. When you're
Actually, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is. Sorry, I'm looking at pictures of both of them now. They're the same.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is your turn. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm going to. Reuben's gonna take her. Does she want to use the short bow, or does she? How far away would you say they are if she were to climb said roofs? If she were to go to the either the temple or the
They're
trading
40.
post?
Yeah, they're 40 feet away and about 20 feet up.
we have to get there. Okay, what she's going to do is she's going to make it so she's going to get cover from the ones on the trading roof, and then she's going to use her short bow, and she's going to try to shoot.
Wait, I'm sorry. Were you talking about the temple, or were you talking about the trading post?
Either.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So the temple to your right is the roof of the temple is 60 feet horizontally and 20 feet vertically. The trading post is 20, 40, 60, 80, is 90 feet away and 15 feet up.
Okay, so Reuben is going to shoot her short bow first at one of the goblins who are not in cover.
Okay, so that would be the ones at the temple.
Yep. And that is a 17 to hit.
I will hit.
Okay. Is Musket in combat like
Yes.
5 feet from them?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, so that's a sneak attack. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's 11 plus 6, so that's 17.
All right.
Damage to the one goblin. And then
That goblin is
of course they are. And then Reuben, because none of them are within striking distance. What can I do with? That's fun. I'm going to use a key point, and I'm going to step of the wind, which means, I'm going to do the dash action as a bonus action on your turn, and your jump distance is doubled. And I'm going to run towards the temple, and I'm going to jump as high as I can, and then try to scale the rest of the way using my movement.
dead. All right. Do you need to make any rolls for that?
Not for the jump, but I don't know if you want me to roll for the scaling.
Acrobatics.
17 plus 5 is
you
22.
Yeah, you scale it like Spider-Man.
And I know from my own short bow that the other goblin shouldn't be able to reach me here. Just the one that's on this roof. And if the DM decides, I'm gonna try to get flanking with musket on this other goblin.
I don't. That's too much movement.
Okay. As long as I'm up there, that's fine.
You can get next to him, but you can't flank the other goblin that's still alive.
That's fine. I'm up there. That's all that matters.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Musket, it is now your turn.
I'll say this real quick. I just happen to think of it now, but I don't know if I technically should have been able to get to the roof with the amount of movement I had, but I think it's a little too late for that.
Yeah, let's just say that your fury allows you to sprint a little bit faster.
If Musket gets on all fours, he can really just book
Yeah,
it.
I mean that was my mistake because I read it as 5 feet, not 10 feet, so I miscalculated the movement. So that's on me. So I won't penalize you for it.
All right. Either way, I'm assuming the one that is closest to him got domed by Reuven. And now it's just the one that's a little farther away from him. So he's going to, letting out a bellowing war cry, charge forward and slash with his short sword at the remaining goblin on the roof.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm going to go ahead and take a wild guess that an 8 is going to miss.
I'm sorry, you said you got an 8?
I got an 8.
Yeah, that'll miss.
But I'm going to use my 2-armed strike to swing at him again. Now, do I add the modifier for the 2-armed strike? I don't know if I remember.
I don't recall.
I might have to double check it, but it was I rolled a 15. That's without the modifier.
Yeah, without the if as long as it's not a negative, that'll hit.
I mean, it's not a negative. My modifier is +5. It's whether or not the modifier counts or not. In
Okay.
that case, rolling damage. That would be 7 damage.
And that one is also dead. So the the roof of the temple is now cleared. Now you only have to deal with the roof of the trading post, as well as the sleeping goblins on top of the barn.
All right. I'm taking a while. I guess that musket can't run and leap from the temple to the trading post in his rage.
I
That's
mean,
over 100
That
feet.
seems
No.
far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
That
yeah,
seems
no.
far.
So
That's about
so in that
100.
case, musket's going to then take cover behind the roof of the temple and basically prepare to start a shootout.
All right.
How
Sounds
far
good.
can your crossbow shoot?
Uh, the light crossbow has a range of 80 up to 320 with disadvantage. So
Okay. And that's the one with more range?
that's the one with the higher range. Yes.
Okay. Good to know. That's what my short bow is.
Magris, it is your turn. And last I checked, you were like at the bottom of the temple, getting ready to climb it or something.
Yeah, so the temple is now clear, you said, right?
Yeah, the top of the temple is clear. There are 3 sleeping goblins on top of the stable or whatever that is, and 2 that are hiding on top of the trading post.
All right, and is there anyone already with those on the trading post?
None of our
What do you mean?
party are
Don't
up
think
there.
so.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's nobody on top of the trading post. No one's approached it yet, as far as I can tell.
Can I make it up there?
Not with double movement. You'd be about halfway there from where you are, which is the base of the temple.
Right. Okay. I'll just move towards it then with what movement I have.
Okay.
Is there anyone I can see who has kind of like a good vantage point on them?
That was
Um,
going to be my question. If the temple is about 5 feet higher, do they have coverage from the people on the temple, even if it's we're using disadvantage? Do they still
from
have
on
cover?
top of the temple, I would say that with them trying to hide, they have about half cover, but they're still a pretty good distance away. So
Yeah, my short bow can go 320 feet with disadvantage. So, like, I could hit them. I'd just be at disadvantage to do it.
okay.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do?
I mean, you could like try. You could, obviously try to like, move through the village and like try to, um, find like a new vantage point.
Yeah. For now, I'm gonna use my bonus action to harness divine power and get a spell slot back.
All right.
And then I'm going to use my action to cast Bless. Actually, so I'm gonna do that before I move, so that Reuven and Musket will be within range of me. And I'm gonna cast Bless on the 2 of them, and I'm gonna let one of them attack one of the goblins on the trading post.
Oh. Okay.
So you're okay. You're attacking one of the goblins on the trading post. All right.
Who do you want to do it? It's of your choice.
Yeah, who has like the most damage potential between you two?
My cross. Here's a question: what's the distance between us and where the other goblins are?
Which other goblins?
The ones on
The
the
ones
trading
that
roof.
are awake on the trading roof. Yeah.
What's the difference between the temple and the trading roof?
You mean the distance between them?
Yes.
Okay. You've been saying difference, so I'm like,
Yeah, I did say difference.
30,
I blame my sick head.
90. From where you are about 120 feet away.
Okay, I would have disadvantage on that roll. So.
Me too.
And double disadvantage because they're in half cover, I think.
Well, it wouldn't be. It would just stay disadvantage anyway. Because you can't. double disadvantage.
Sorry, no, there would just be a +2 to their armor class bonus.
Well, mine is a 1d8 plus 3.
You have potential for more damage. Mine's just a d6.
All right,
All right.
I will. In that case, I
So-
guess I will take a shot with the crossbow then.
Right. It is a disadvantage, but you do have an additional D4 on top of your roll because you are blessed.
All right.
Yep,
The
go for
d4
it.
for attacks, or is it for damage?
Attacks.
Attacks.
I wish this wasn't a disadvantage. I just rolled a 20.
What's the
You say it's a
disadvantage?
You say it's a D4?
Yep.
Let's see what this is. That is cockeyed as hell. All right, with the D4, that's going to be a total of 12. Second
will
one was
not
an 8. Ah, damn. Freaking 20 on the first roll. Oh, that hurt. That one hurt.
Sorry.
It's okay.
All right. It is now turn 3, and it is Hassan's turn.
All right. Last I left, I was kind of at the temple. The trading post is a little too far away for me to be able to do anything helpful with them over there. So what I'm going to try and do is I am going to move and try to hide behind, take cover behind one of the giant rocks that the nice giants left behind, so that I can get to them on my next round.
Okay.
I'm thinking of one of the rocks that are like in between the path and.
Yep. Yeah, I think I know which one you're referring to. Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. So the two goblins come out of their hiding hole, and they see that Magris has moved closer to them and is out in the open, I think. So the goblins are going to fire off their arrows at Magris.
Yes.
Okay. First one will be a 17.
That misses.
All right, then the second one also misses. And they go back into their cover.
My turn, right?
Yes, I'm sorry. Reuven, it is your turn.
Okay. Yay, being a rogue. 'Cause it's fine that so I'm gonna use my.
Oh, I'm sorry. They see that you can now see them on the other roof, so they go to the opposite side of the roof, where they now have 3/4 cover from you on top of the temple.
Well, that's even better. So would you say that would give me an advantage on a hiding roll?
What do you mean?
So as a rogue, I can use my bonus action to hide, and then I can then use my action and I would have if I stealth well enough, I can then go. It basically becomes a sneak attack with advantage. Um, so, but I would need to hide first. But if they're already at 3/4 covers and if I have a hard time seeing them, then they have a hard time seeing me right now. So would that give me advantage on my hide?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to hide, and my stealth is heck yeah. Math is not happening. That's a 25 for stealth.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my short bow, which would be at disadvantage, but now is at advantage, so it's a straight roll for my sneak attack here. And that's a 17 plus 5, so 22 to hit one of the goblins on that roof.
You just make it. Wait, even though you're outside range of your
320
cross?
would be at disadvantage, but because I just hid, I go into sneak attack, which gives me advantage, so it's a
So
straight roll.
Oh, okay, straight roll. I'm sorry. I thought you
So,
were rolling advantage.
yep.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, it was a straight roll, which was a natural 17, plus 5, which was a 22.
All right, and that is a hit.
Okay. Not the best roll, so that's math. What's 7 plus 6?
13.
That
13.
7 plus 6 is a dead goblin. So,
Okay.
like,
What am I up to? 5, 6 now, including Gum
like an
Gum?
absolute sniper, your crossbow gets a goblin that just is just barely peeking out. You know, like he's camping in Call of Duty, but you snipe him perfectly, and he is down.
Oh, that would be so cool animated. Um, so that's my bonus action, and then I'm just gonna use my movement so that I have cover from them.
Okay.
How many goblins have I killed? I killed what? 2 in the church. Um.
No, you killed one in the church. Musket decapitated the other one.
Yeah, I
Okay.
viciously ended the other one.
And then I've just killed 2 on the rooftops. Does Gum Gum
You
count
killed,
as my kill?
I think you killed the 2 wargs. That's
Yep.
where your kill count.
I'm just a death machine apparently.
Yeah.
Ruve is ruining the lives of many NPCs.
Meh. She tries to be nice. Tries.
Not really.
Hey, I didn't kill Gum Gum and I didn't kill what's her face? Kella when that was my first instinct. It was to just slaughter them, but I didn't go complete murder hobo. I just threatened their lives.
Musket, it is your turn.
It is my turn.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to clamber back down off the roof, and if I can, I'd like to try to move to where I can get behind the building that the goblin is hiding behind. How far can I move on that?
Well, I mean, the building is where he is about 120 feet away from you. Like, I mean, you can see on the on the map. Actually, can you see on the map?
It's hard to see the boxes on the map.
Okay, so do you see that there is like a big square with like green next to the it's diagonally across from the building you're at now. You see the building that's diagonally across?
What building should I be looking for to begin with? Is it the
So you see
one?
the square, the building that is in the bottom left of the city square.
The bottom left of the city square, I
Yeah,
believe
the
so.
large building that is to the left of the little farm spot.
The cottage that we were gonna check out at first, and then stuff happened.
No, I
That's
think it
what I'm
needs.
interpreting. Yeah.
Isn't there the little farm on the southeast as well, and the bigger
Yeah,
building on the left of that.
look at my my Twitch stream real quick. I'm circling with my mouse.
Okay.
There it is. Yeah, this is the building that they're on. The goblins are on this side of it. 3/4.
Hold on a second. I'm having to go through an ad.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't turn that on.
No,
Aha, ad revenue for me.
no, that's just the fun of being an affiliate.
It was all an elaborate ruse to get you to click on my stream so that you could.
That way I could see the trailer for the new Doctor Strange.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm getting a trailer for the new Edge phone.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, so this spot over here is 120 feet from the front of the temple.
All right.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm not going to tell you how to get there, but obviously there are, you know, various spots, you know, throughout here that you would be able to potentially flank them from.
All right. In that case, I'm going to clamber down the front, and I'm going to go to the cottage we were going to initially investigate. And if I can move that far and try to hide behind it, like basically across the street that's going towards the keep.
Okay, so you're going towards the cottage that is right across from the trading post.
Yes, where you have your mouse at.
Okay, this spot that I'm circling right now.
You're going like, yeah, where you're circling right now. Yes, I had to wait a
Okay, I
second.
mean that's not the same one that I mentioned earlier. That would be this one. That would be this one. This was the cottage that you.
Oh yeah,
initially
okay.
wanted to
I
check out.
misunderstood you then, but yeah, the one you were just circling before.
Yeah, this one. Okay, so you are trying to get to that one. Okay, so let me just count the squares real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is about 80. That's another. Wait, 30. Sorry, 30, 40, 50. Okay, that's 70 feet away.
Okay, there's no way I'd be able to make that distance that quickly.
Can you get to one of the rocks and hide behind one of the rocks?
Are one of the rocks close enough to where I could get behind it?
Yes. This rock over here. Well, I mean, depends whether you're, using regular speed or like running.
Oh, I'm gonna be going full tilt.
Okay.
Like running.
So 30. What's your speed when you can run? Is it 60 or 70?
This is kind of annoying. It just says walking speed is 25 feet.
So that would
Okay,
be
so
50.
that means so that would be 50.
Yeah,
Okay.
running.
30. Yeah, I'll say that you can get just behind either one of these two right over here that I've got my
Okay,
thing
I
on.
see. I'm gonna try to go to the one closest to the temple and hide behind it.
All right.
I'm gonna take all the cover that I can.
Okay. I would say from up there that will give you about since they would still have I'd say that gives you about 3/4 cover.
All right.
They'd still be able to see you. Magris, you're up.
All right, so can I get up there this turn?
I think you're still like 70 feet away.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, let me think. Let me think about that for a second. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can get up to them this turn.
All right. So in order to climb, could I use my athletics for that instead?
Athletics, or yes, you can use athletics or acrobatics. Both can be used for anything involving climbing.
Athletics is an 18.
All right, you get on up there.
All right. Would I be in range of something when I'm up there?
Yeah, you're within range of the lone goblin that is trying very hard not to be noticed right now.
All right. I will thwack it.
All right.
That is a 12.
That will not hit it.
Boo. I should have blessed myself, but I didn't say I did.
Svi, where's the 3 that are sleeping? Can you circle on
They're
your
on
stream?
the roof of the stable, which is to the
Just
which
circle it on your stream.
It is to the east of the inn. It is up there, right up here. Here they are.
Come on, delay. Stop it. It is really wanting to delay.
I shouldn't have those latency issues.
I think it's on my end. I think it's my internet's end.
That's probably not just you. I know that my brother's had the issues with latency in the past. Yeah, right on top of this roof over here. See it yet, or are you still in an ad or
Yep,
something?
there it goes. The one with the
Okay.
hole on it, up at the top. Okay.
Yeah, so they are at the front of the roof, right over here, and that is, let's see, from the temple. That is exact 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that is 100 feet from the edge of the temple roof. But they would have no coverage because you are on even footing.
But they're
Just make
prone because they're asleep, so I would be at
That is true.
disadvantage anyway.
And if you don't kill them, they wake up.
Yep.
And they are still within cover, or at least the one that I tried to hit is still in cover from my friends.
Kind of from me.
Yeah, because it was hiding. Yeah, all right. I'm not going to use a spell to try to get another attack on it.
I'm actually going to play. I'm going to play a 1 minute ad on my stream just so that it doesn't have the what's it called, the pre-roll for the next like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah. Well, I had your stream up. It was just that it was
Right,
my
but in
internet
case
was-
like Reuven or anybody else wants to look and see on my end. All right, there we go. Okay then. So, oh, I'm sorry. I think it's it's the Goblins' turn. Oh wait, no, is it the Goblins' turn or is it Passan's turn?
Hassan's
It's
turn.
probably my turn, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is now the fourth turn, so the goblins are almost halfway to waking up.
Alright, so since Mogaran is at the other roof, I'm gonna head towards the sleepy roof. And try to start climbing up it.
All right, go ahead.
That is athletics or acrobatics, you said?
Whichever you prefer.
I'm going to do acrobatics as my better one.
All right.
That is a 10 total.
That will. Yeah, that'll be enough. That's just enough to let you get onto it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of handhold. There's a lot of handholds on that thing. It's not that difficult to climb.
Good. Thank goodness. Am I able to get next to a goblin, or does that take all my move, my whole turn?
Oh no, they're like right at the edge, so you're like right next to it.
Awesome. I'm gonna take my sword, and I'm gonna my short sword, and I'm going to dabby stabby.
All right, go ahead.
Go for the coup de grace. So since they're prone, they are advantage, correct?
If you're stabbing, yes.
Yes. Okay. So let's see. That's that one. Roll 1. Roll 2. I got a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
And assuming that's a hit for damage, that is 4 damage.
4 damage total? Okay. So it is not dead and it is now awake.
Cool.
And now it is actually the goblin's turn. So wait, can it wake the others up if it just like yells or something?
It would take an action for it to when it could do one at a time.
You'd have the goblin would have to like physically like slap him or something.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But
All
yes, the goblin could wake them up. But again, just it
All
has
right.
to be
Well,
something physically hitting them or something, or jarring them out.
Well, since he just woke up, his immediate instinct would probably be to just stab whoever's in front of it. So the goblin will stab you with his scimitar, and will miss.
Hey.
Now we have the other goblin on the other roof with Magris. He will also try to take a swipe at Magris with his scimitar, and will also miss. So now it is Reuven's turn. So you've got 2 goblins that are awake. One that you can see very clearly, 2 that are asleep, and one more that's starting to get into it with Magris.
None of them are in cover anymore, right?
None of the one that is on the other roof is in 3/4 cover from you.
Okay. So I'm going to do basically the same thing that I did last time. I'm gonna hide. And it's gonna be dirty 20 to hide. And then I'm going to shoot my short bow at the one with Pasana, who is within 5 feet, but it's also a sneak attack, so that's advantage for me. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's 18 plus 5, so 23 to hit,
That will hit.
and that'll be 12 points of damage.
And that is another dead goblin. Stole Magris's thunder this time.
That was Magris, or I thought I was doing the one in front of Pasana who had no cover.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were attacking the one in front of Magris. Okay. Yeah, well that one, the one in front of Pasan is also dead, so makes
Okay.
no difference.
Well, I didn't want him
Still
waking
counts
any
for
of the other
me.
ones. We can't let him. We can't let him wake the other ones up. But it's not like I'm yelling across town to say that.
Musket, it is your turn.
The one that is fighting Magris, is it in cover for me?
Yes, from where it is, it's in full cover from you.
And how far away? Okay, it's full cover, so I wouldn't be able to hit it whatsoever.
Not from down where you are, because it is on an elevated area and you are behind a rock.
True. And I'm assuming I'm closer to the temple where Magris is than I am to where Pisana is.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going. I can use my action to dash, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and use my action to give myself some extra movement and essentially move full tilt to where Magris is, and then climb that temple if I'm close enough.
Yeah, I'd say you're close enough.
All right. So I guess for climbing, I need to roll. I can climb,
Acrobatics
right?
or athletics, whichever you prefer.
All right. I just want to make sure I actually could climb. I'm gonna do acrobatics. That is going to be a 15.
All right, you're up.
All right, and that's going to be basically be my turn since I use my action to give myself extra movement.
Okay. Magris, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna have another swing at this goblin in front of me.
Okay, go ahead.
That is a 20, dirty. So I think that hits.
That hits.
For 11 points of damage.
And that is another dead goblin, this time at the hand of Magris.
I'm just gonna splat it into the roof. And in terms of the other roof, there's one more roof with goblins, correct?
Yeah, that is the roof of the stable that Pasan is currently on top of.
And
Sleepy goblins.
is there one awake with you still?
He just got blown up by Reuven.
Okay.
He got sniped.
How are you doing,
360 no scope.
Pasana? How are you in terms of health, Pasana?
I am about half health.
All right. Yeah, it will be your turn before the goblins, right?
Correct.
So I could theoretically give you an attack on one of them, and you could have another on your own turn.
Ooh. Yes, I would like to slash something.
All right. I will bonus action cast Healing Word on Pisana. That is 6 points of healing, and then I will use the Voice of Authority to let you attack something.
Excellent. I will attack one of the sleepy goblins.
Alright.
I rolled an 11. Oh,
Um,
wait. Advantage. Hang on.
yeah, I was about to
Second
say.
roll. That's much better. That's a 21.
Okay, yeah, that one will hit.
and that's 7 damage.
And that is yet another dead goblin.
Wait. I will use I use my movement to climb down off the roof.
Okay.
As in my mind, as soon as Musket gets up there, Magris just cleaves into the goblin, just covers him with even more blood that's he's already had coated on him.
Yeah, his like, I don't know what color armor he currently wears, but like it is just
No question about his armor. It's his fur. You never guess his fur was brown. Just because of all of the red.
Oh. Passan, it's your turn.
All right. I move to the final goblin, and I commence the stabbing.
Okay, commence the stabbing.
All right. Ooh. Oh. Well,
Fake
I'm glad.
AIOU. Hey, thank you so much for joining. We're 3.5 hours in. Sorry.
I was
Not a
gonna
fault.
say, yeah, I'm gonna have to end soon because I still have work in the morning.
Same.
So I rolled my best roll is a 6.
Oh.
Not good enough. You stab down, and I think the goblin just like is having like a very pleasant dream, and he just like shifts over like right at that exact moment.
Well, at least he's not awake.
Reuven, it is your turn because the goblin is asleep.
So I'm a monk, but I'm also a rogue, and rogues have speed too. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna get off the temple roof, and I am going to run across the square onto the roof that Basana's on.
Thank you
Now,
for joining. Thank you so much.
I can move 120 feet as a rogue if I use my action, bonus action, and my normal movement. So I'm going to move my 120 feet and use whatever I have to get up on top of that roof with the sleeping goblin.
All right.
I don't know if you want me to do an acrobatics to get up on the roof, but
Yeah, do the acrobatics to get up on the roof. I think you'll only really need it in case you get like a natural 1 and just like fall into like horse shit.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if she did that. It's not the best. It's only an 11.
That's still good enough.
Yep, she's up there.
All right.
And she basically says to Pasana, I really, really want to kill him because he's asleep, and I would have sneak attack, and I would just decimate him.
Musket, it is your turn.
Well, if I'm right, Musket is out of range now for where the sleeping goblet is.
Okay.
I'm assuming he's more than 80 feet away, basically.
Yeah, he's a little bit out of your range. Magris kind of stole your thunder on that one.
Yeah, so Musket is just gonna look at the dead goblin that's in front of him, look over to the sleeping goblet on the other table, kind of look back at Magris and just go, "Do you sleep in that armor?" And that's because it's his turn. He can't really do anything.
I'm gone already, man. You can't even look at me.
Oh, you're already gone. So Musket's just standing there, just watching at this point, just like, went the wrong direction again. He's not gonna do anything, basically.
All right. Magris, you're up.
Yeah. How far away am I from the other goblin?
Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 70 feet.
Right, so I can't get there. But Reuven were you next to him already?
Oh, yes. You basically, if you were watching Reuven just did the whole Naruto run across the entire thing and just went zoom in 6 seconds. I went
Cool.
120 feet and climbed up a building in 6 seconds.
Yeah, she's basically like
Sonic.
like Florence
Sonic.
Griffith Joyner.
And how are you for health, Reuven?
I'm low. I'm like not even a quarter of my health.
Ooh, alright. Well, I have one first level spell slot left, so I'm just gonna throw my last healing word on you.
Oh yay.
And that is 8 points of healing.
Oh yay, I'm back to double digits.
Whee! Yeah, and then I'm gonna just use Voice of Authority to let you attack.
Oh, you're gonna
Hassan.
give me the attack?
Yeah?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Ooh. Let's see it.
Okay, double damage. And this is advantage because he's prone. So that's a 17 plus 5. I'm pretty sure that hits.
Yep.
Plus
So,
bless.
oh, that's. Wasn't even rolling with less that entire time, but I mean, that's even higher, so I'm not even gonna do the math. Alright, here comes the damage. It's not the best. Um, that's 11 points of damage on that sleeping
And
goblin.
that is your last goblin dead. You have
So that is how you coup de grace. Oh, very interesting. That's. I will have to take notes.
I basically just like cut his head off. Decapitate while he's sleeping.
so uh, you successfully have defeated the goblins that have infiltrated the town. There may be more, but you aren't sure yet. However, in the distance, you do see a figure at the drawbridge letting down the drawbridge.
How far away are they?
Uh, at the drawbridge.
How far away is the drawbridge? Is it within 320 feet?
Let's see. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. They are 160 feet away from the roof.
I shoot him with my crossbow. Not my crossbow, my short bow. I know it's at disadvantage, but I shoot them.
Okay. Let me.
And Musk could also shoot with his crossbow, just for shits, kicks, and giggles.
You're closer than I am.
The drawbridge has already been lowered by the time you see it.
Oh.
Oh, I don't care. I'm still gonna shoot him.
Okay, fine.
That's not half bad. With disadvantage, that's a 12 plus 5, so 17.
Yeah, that will hit.
Oh no. And this wouldn't be with sneak attack because there's nobody there, and I wasn't hiding. So it's only 9 points of damage to them.
Okay, let me just mark that down. Okay. You do the damage, however, a bunch of people. Wait, are they on horseback? Yes. 7 mercenaries ride in on horseback, and that is where we will end tonight. So you dealt 9 points of damage to Kella, and now you have the mercenaries to deal with.
Oh.
Good boy.
Oh no.
Who are probably pissed that you literally just shot Kella out of the blue. So
Oh, it wasn't out of the blue though.
She had it coming.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
I
man.
gave her plenty of warning from the start that
Poor
if she didn't
Kella.
behave, she was gonna get hurt.
Man. Nothing like going from one fight to another fight.
Yeah, it's a good thing
Yep.
I didn't use all my spells to heal you people.
It's a good thing I saved a couple spell slots.
Yeah, I have a few. Not that many.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I need to double check the whole stuff with the 2-weapon fighting as my bonus action because I think I might have had that backwards on what modifiers applied. But
All right. Well,
pretty sure it wouldn't have mattered in the end.
this was our longest session thus far.
Yes, it
I think
was.
by almost an hour, but
Yeah.
very good, very well done.
But we
Got
did
some
it.
loot, had a whole bunch of encounters, but you survived. I honestly thought that I did honestly think that you would like wind up getting like trapped in the
In the
what's
end.
yeah, in the inn, and like you would just be totally like demolished heading into the fight. I didn't think that you would necessarily like. It was just set in such a way that it seemed almost impossible for you not to lose. I think you might be a little bit OP, to be honest.
Oh.
Here's the
I
thing,
don't know
though.
if I would
We did
necessarily
get
agree.
demolished
But...
as soon as we left that building. We did get demolished.
I was gonna say, I immediately went down.
The arguably OP PC did go down.
I think you're only supposed to be at like level 1 or 2 for this particular part of the encounter, and you guys are at like level 4 right now.
Yeah.
So like that the ambush on
On Ruben.
yeah, on Reuven, like should have killed her instantly. Like, the double damage, like literally can't come back from that. I mean, if she were at like level 1, she
Yeah,
would
true.
be dead.
Yes, I would have.
Same probably goes for Pasan. So like
Yep.
that would be 2 of you. So yeah, you're once again, lucking out a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit, and a little bit of DM pity too, which I appreciate. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about the DM pity, even though I am
No,
going
not at
slightly
all.
murder hobo, but
No.
I mean, I didn't kill everything immediately. I tried to have a conversation with 2 NPCs. And then the NPCs pissed me off by betraying me, and so I shot them.
And so now we get to like guilt-free kill them, probably, maybe. We don't know. Maybe we can still talk to them. We'll find out next time.
Next time on Dungeon Ball D. All right. I think that's a good spot to call this one. So 2 weeks or 3 weeks from today. Does everyone? We can discuss it in group chat later.
We can.
I'm just trying to see what the date is.
Yes.
Ooh,
Oh, the 8th is Mother's Day, so I don't know about you guys. I don't care.
Let's do then 3 weeks, so it goes
Yeah.
past so we're not doing it on Mother's Day.
Okay, so May 15th. Let me
Yeah.
put that in Discord.
Yeah, I think May 15th might work then.
Yep.
Okay, session 4, May 15th at 9. All right. Hope everyone has had fun tonight, and I will see y'all in 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
All right.
Thank you so much, DZ.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a good night, everybody.
Y'all too.
Good night, everybody.
I'm gonna
rest
crawl
up.
into bed immediately. It
You
is
and me both?
7 a.m.
Yeah, I was about to say the sun is rising for you, Chris.
It's been up for a little bit. Yeah.
Fair.
You guys take care.
You too,
Have a good
Chris.
night, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Like I said, Golden, you rest up, and I hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
All right. I'll message you in the morning. So.
Yep.
All
All right.
Bye bye.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
All right. Thank you all for watching. Argon, thank you for that 3-month subscription. We're gonna raid over to Kale, who is part of the Moco community. Make sure to stay for the raid.